We're going to see if she's going to burn the house down. Hey, watch your hair. You're like leaning into it. The kid's going to go whoosh. Wow, look at that.
Little slow on the draw. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the channel.
Hi.
Tonight, welcome to Friday Night with Friends. Got a couple people still trying to get in. I guess I had to send links out again. Amazingly, Gma didn't lose her link this time. I was waiting to send one to you, so I already had it loaded to send to you. And somebody else asked me for it, so got to stay ready. And there she is. All right. So, welcome.
Hey guys.
Welcome, everybody. Happy Friday.
Should I hold the camera this way or this way?
That's fine.
Like this?
That's fine.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
All right.
Hey, Gma, you're here.
Yeah. How are you today?
Good. How are you guys?
Is there fire coming out of the chimney? That's awesome. Sorry, we just lit the fireplace.
We're happy for you.
We're lighting up the neighborhood.
All right. Tonight's channel, tonight's program, we're gonna answer some questions. Somebody is Sheila. I think you need to put your earbuds in. We're getting feedback. We're getting feedback from your side.
Put my earbuds in?
Hold on. We were just getting feedback from somebody. Yep, it's you.
What does that mean, getting feedback?
So when I say something, it comes back twice.
Okay, so do I just mute myself?
No, don't mute yourself.
I don't hear it now.
Yeah, it comes and goes. All right, I guess we'll find it. Unmute yourself, Sheila.
Okay.
All right, I guess we'll find out if it comes back. All right, so tonight's
Sheila.
show. Oh, it's Gma.
What?
It's Gma. No, it's not her.
Oh, hang on.
I don't know. It keeps coming back.
Okay, is that better? Is that better?
Can't tell. I guess we're gonna find out. Well, all right.
You say drunk me? Is that what you want to haul me somewhere?
I did not say anything inappropriate. It's still under the 5-minute
We were
thing.
talking about the trucker comments earlier.
Guess what I got? Guess what I got in the mail?
A ticket
Yeah.
from Florida.
No,
No.
from 5 miles down the road. But it was in my car, so I'm not sure who got the ticket. But since I never got one before, there's no charge on this one. So.
You've never gotten a ticket before?
Oh, I've gotten a lot of speeding tickets, but I haven't gotten any on my bike for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
These
It's amazing.
tickets are never speeding tickets. They're just anytime I take the 5 down to Orange County. In Orange County, it's like there's this area, it's just a fast track, and motorcycles are not allowed. And in LA,
Oh.
like in LA County, on the HOV lane, motorcycles are allowed.
Yeah.
So whenever I go to OC, every single time I get a ticket. And I have a friend, his name is Javi, and he goes the same as me. He doesn't have a fast track either. Somehow he knows where the cameras are at, and he goes right in between the lanes where the lines are, and he never gets caught. And
Yeah.
I know this one rider that carries she packs a cover for her motorcycle just above the license plate, and you know it kind of hangs down over it. I don't know who that would be, but you know.
all right.
Oh, I got
Old age and skill, honey. Old age and skill.
stopped in Louisiana for having a license plate cover. States are starting to now make license plate covers illegal. Florida being one of them. They will stop you and give you a warning for a license plate cover. The border that goes around the license plate? Yeah, can't have them anymore.
Stupid.
So Louisiana's done it. Florida's done it. Mississippi hasn't done it because when the guy stopped me, I'm like, I'm from Mississippi. He goes, well, you're in Louisiana now. And I'm like, He goes, I can't tell what state you're from. I said, it's right at the top of the license plate. It says Mississippi. And he goes, well, you can barely read the Mississippi. He's like, there is no other state with a name that's that long that looks like that in the middle. So yes, you know what state it is. But he's like, well, I'm not going to give you a ticket for it.
Show up.
Well, if you look at it, you see
morons.
ISSIPPI. You can see that. You can't see part of the M. And it's like, if you don't know your states, I get it. You're in Louisiana. You're that fucking stupid, and I believe it. But yes, everyone else in the country can figure it out. You should be able to too. So anyway, hey, welcome to the channel, everybody.
You're just either
You
one.
get those darn stopping tickets.
Yeah,
They don't give you one while you're riding.
they give
I
what
know,
to you
right?
stop. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look at this picture. It's not even a good picture.
Yeah, how are they going to prove that? Yeah.
That's a good.
I would have said, you can't see anybody in the car. If they had wanted money, I would have probably argued it.
Report the car stolen.
It's more work than it's
That's
worth.
that's going super deep undercover, and I think that lie that lie reminds me of the one the guy is speeding and he's like, "Oh, I'm trying to get to my wife. She's in the hospital." And the guy's like, "Okay, fine, I'll follow you there." And he gets there and goes up to the nurse's station. He goes, "Is there any single mothers here?" And she goes, "Yeah, there's one in room B." And he runs in and she's giving birth and he's like, "I'm here on time, honey." And he runs over and she's like, he leans over and is like, "Just go with it." And then he goes in and the cop is still at the window, and it's the cop from Reno 911. And so then it shows that they go home and they're taking the baby home, and the cop's still following them. The kid's on the swing. He's pushing the kid on the swing. He looks over, and the cop's over in the corner still watching him. Then he's taking the kid to school on his first day of school. The cop's still over there watching him. Then the kid's graduating. The cop's still watching him. And then it shows they're old and they're sitting around a fire in the snow, and they look out the window, and the cop's looking at the window still watching them. And then he shows them at the funeral. They're burying her. And then, as the guy walks away from the grave, the cop goes, "Okay, I'll let you off with a warning."
That's what our tax dollars are paying.
Yeah. All right, so welcome to the channel. So tonight, if there's any questions you've ever wanted to ask any of the people on the show, here we are. So in the comments, and I guess we can go ask each other. We haven't seen Clutch Queen in a long time, so I got lots of questions for her. So if you got any questions, put them down in the comments. Put whoever it is, at Clutch Queen, at Gma, at Dry Heat Doug, at me, at Biker Girl, whoever you want to address it to, or you can just address it to me, and I'll make sure whoever the question's for that they answer it. So,
By the way, girl, I'm Sheila. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Clutch Queen. Clutch Queen is on my bandwagon now. She has a street glide. She was a Sportster girl. And the funny, her Sportster is so duded up and so customed out and has so many blings on it and shit. I didn't think it was a Sportster at first, and I'm like, that's got a lot of shit on it. But no, it's a Sportster. But yeah, so now she's actually stepped up in the world. I guess she ran out of space on that Sportster, so she had to go up to a street glide where she can put more stuff on it. And it was a beautiful red. So tell us about Clutch Queen. You haven't been on here in a really long time. Tell us about your new bike. It's not totally new now, but it's new to the rest of us because I haven't seen you in like 2 years. So talk to us.
I've been out of the scene for a minute just because I got a new position with my job, so it kind of takes me away from the YouTubes and all that stuff. But yeah, I got me a 2014 Street Glide. She's don't got very much miles on her. She's only got maybe like 16,000, nothing too crazy.
Nice.
So it's a nice little 103. I was very fortunate. My dad does not ride anymore, so he did not want to give the bike up to a stranger. He wanted to keep it passing down from generation to generation. Yeah. And of course, I'm the next one. So of course, I took the bike, and I'm actually really nervous about it because it is bigger than my Sportster. It's a 103. It's a twin cam. It definitely got a lot more power than the Sporty. And I'm definitely going to deck that one out, too.
So what color is it now?
Yeah.
So it's actually like a really nice gray. So I can definitely, pretty much with the bike. I know a lot of bikers are gonna get mad. They like the chrome. I'm not too much of the chrome, so some of it's gonna be touches of black and stuff like that. So I'm definitely going to deck it out a little bit, kind of darken it up some.
Shut
I
up,
actually-
G-Ma.
Modernize
I
it.
see you
Chrome
smiling.
is
Shut up,
so
G-Ma.
When I
So
see a
chrome-
chrome bike, I'm like, oh yeah, this guy was riding when the wheel was invented.
There's nothing wrong with a chrome bike.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's just an indicator of your age. That's all it
Too
is.
much to polish.
No, I think it's-
What?
Crystal, say that again. Say that again, Crystal.
Too much to polish.
Yes.
Man. Too much to polish.
Too much responsibility.
Yes. So, yeah,
Doug.
I love it. But I love the color of your bike, Rainy.
It is
love
cool.
It, dude.
If you look at it,
That
some
is
It's a nice bike.
yeah, it looks
a
gray, and then it
beautiful
looks
color.
blue, and then it looks kind of a yeah. It's I love it. So when are you going to paint yours red?
Right, exactly. So the deal with my dad is I'm not gonna paint it red because even though red is my color, he hates red. It's gaudy to him.
Well, it's yours
So we're
now.
gonna-
Wait, did
Yeah.
you sign a contract?
Yeah, but she won't
Yeah.
because it was her dad's bike.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I would not make it. Yes.
So yeah, listen. So I just want to keep it. I'm still gonna make it, a younger person's bike. We can't have it grandpa style. Sorry guys, but no grandpa style. But definitely not gonna change the color. I'm gonna leave it the way that it is, just because I do like the gray, and black goes really good with the gray.
Oh yeah, I don't like the chrome either. I love a bike that you don't have to wash every Sunday to make sure it looks good.
Yeah, exactly.
Luckily enough, the parts of it that usually end up covered in mud on my bike are black. So they put the S&S exhaust on it, and they're blacked out. So good enough.
I like the blackout look. It just looks more clean, more slick, and I just like to look like a badass when I ride down the road.
I will say though, now that I've learned that I have
Got that
LEDs,
covered anyway on that bike. You'll be good.
Hey, thank you.
now that I've learned I have LEDs on the bike though, the chrome in the engine does make it reflect a lot better. It's very cool looking. So I wouldn't have done it otherwise, but I mean, since they're already on there, I don't know. I'm not going to knock them. And like a lot of people, I've never been an LED guy. The undercarriage lights always looked a little gaudy to me, but this one looks really perfect. And I love that they flash red when you hit the brakes or when you hit the turn signals. So, and I'm a big proponent of lights is what people see, especially at night, long before they, hear your revs, they'll see all the lights. And I still have to put fog lights on this one to make me more visible because, like I said, that's what people see. So I want to be seen. Definitely want to be seen.
Luckily, I don't turn it into a cholo build. Some of the cholo builds look good.
Do it, shit.
Yeah.
Do what makes you. I mean, it's your ride. Do what you're proud to ride. I laugh at other people's like these big 31-inch wheels and stuff in the front. I would never have it, but they look cool. If that's what makes your ride better for you, go for it. No,
I do. I have dropped it about an inch. Just to kind of level set
That's a
because
good
I am.
idea.
Well, I'm 5'2". I did.
Did you
so-
do that with relocating your shocks or just pumping your
so,
shocks down a little more? Or?
Hogwarts has a kit that you can put to level down your shocks. So I
Nice.
did it myself, and I dropped it down about an inch, and then my Saddleman Renegade seat coming in tomorrow, so it'll drop it some more.
Oh, you'll like that a lot.
Yeah, so I want to be able to, I'm on my tippy toes. I want to at least kind of get a little bit down from the tippy toe part. So it's a heavy bike.
There's a lot of stuff on YouTube and where you can, like look at some parking lot drills and that kind of stuff. I mean, I've been riding a minute, but I'm going to go out as soon as the rain stops here and practice some on my Road King, and I've got 12,000 miles on it. But
Really?
it could never hurt. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're so heavy. Phil Zilla, I'm sure you guys know who he is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
watch his videos, and I'm like, this man is a goat. He's a legend when it comes down to maneuvering those big, heavy motorcycles. Rainy, did you notice that, or are you used to the weight like that?
It actually. So I was going to mention that. So I've got a Sportster too, and I thought that the the Street Glide would be more heavy on turning, and it's actually easier to turn. It's a smoother turn. The Sportster was like a really quick, abrupt turn. I mean, it's like steering a BMW. The handlebars are all over the place. This one, you kind of, because of the wide front tire, you push it into the curves. It'll go as far as you want it to go, and it's more stable in a deep turn. Like when you do a full lock turn on that thing, you're still almost. I mean, it doesn't like kick over like the Sportster does, and I think it's due to the rake and the big front tire. But you can kick it all the way over to the right or to the left, and it's still straight up and down and stable, and you just kind of lean a little bit into the curve, and it goes. So it's actually
the thing about Sportsters is they're so damn top heavy, and people don't realize that. That's why when people say, "Oh, they recommend a Sportster as my first bike," and that's what the Harley dealership did to me. And don't get me wrong, I love my Sportsters, but honestly, if you're gonna get your first bike, a Street Bob is the best bet because it's not so top heavy at all. Sportsters are very top heavy, and you don't realize it until you turn into them corners or you're just out there fiddling around.
Yeah, the inertia will chunk you.
Yeah.
The Street Glide though, I saw this on Fort Nine's video a couple of days ago. He was talking about the ST1100 and the ST1300, but he says when it's great in a straight line. It turns where you want it to turn, and it goes straight when you don't want it to turn. And it's unless you're a motorcycle rider, that's hard to interpret. But basically, when you want it to turn, it will, and when you don't want it to, there's no kick. And that's the only thing I don't like about the Sportster is that big or the skinnier front tire is just way too. It's not even intuitive. It's just like it's overreactive.
Well, I have
and you get used to it.
Fat tires. That's
on your Sportster.
I have the both fat tires for my Sportster. That's what I'm trying to get used to with the Street Glide is the front skinny tire.
Oh, you have a skinny one on yours?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I believe I can change to a fatter tire. It's just that fender up in the front, because it's a dress fender instead of a skinny fender. If I change that fender, maybe I can put a fatter tire on the front. But
yeah, I had a fat front tire on mine.
It's better balance. I don't care what anybody says. 2 fat tires, better balance.
Nope, Skittles made it in. Skittles had a Sportster, and she didn't move up to Street Glide. She moved up to the ST, but
she has a beautiful lowrider ST.
She does. It's fun.
Really nice. It is a gorgeous bike.
Very much so. Let's get some questions in the comments. Somebody was talking about chrome. They said, dry heat chrome. What do you mean? About chrome being king.
Well, I mean,
to a degree, it is. Yeah,
so
you haven't seen. We did park it back in here. You haven't seen
what's the old 80s? The old 80s logo, the old 80s motto: "Chrome won't get you home, but it'll get you laid." Gma remembers that.
But listen,
that didn't age well, did it?
I ignored it then too.
But don't they say once you go black, you never go back?
I wouldn't know. No. I didn't say I was a proponent of it. I just said that's what they'd said. Yeah, but yeah.
No. My husband's black, so yeah, I agree with that statement.
But is he chrome? But have you ever had chrome?
That nice blingage, you know? That's too funny.
That reminds me of the old Betty White, the pie scene from.
Oh yeah.
What was the show she was on?
Blackberry.
Hot in Alabama or Hot in. What was the name of
Cleveland?
Hot in Cleveland? Yeah, they're talking about the pie place.
So there's nothing wrong with chrome.
It had like a really funny pie name. What was it? Pie Curious or something?
Pie like Curious, yeah.
Yeah.
She goes, how do you like your key lime or whatever? She goes, oh, not for me, because it's like they say, once you go blackberry.
There's nothing wrong with chrome. Nothing wrong with it at all.
Yeah, it's just
honestly. My dad, he's a truck driver, so truck drivers, chrome is
they like chrome, yeah.
Yes, and if y'all seen a semi, it's completely chromed out.
Yeah, I would rather pick the blacked out. I'd rather pick the denim black or the barbecue black. Chrome is easy to clean up, so S&S makes a good chrome cleaner that you can just spray on and then rinse off. All I'm worried about is keeping the bugs off in the clods of mud. Other than that, I'm fine. I don't want anything keeping mud, keeping cooling out of my radiator or out of my oil cooler. Other than that, don't let my bike overheat. Maybe that's what's wrong with Gmaz. She was complaining about her bike's overheating. Maybe she clean the bugs out of it. Bring it by, I'll clean it for you. I'll just spray it with water
I
hose.
don't want it clean.
I'll spray it with water hose. No big deal.
I can relate.
No, you won't.
But it's called,
You know what?
We'll just ride in the rain.
Ever clean my bike? Like
less
I
cleaning,
never clean
more
mine.
leaning.
No.
I'll
Yeah.
much more likely just get some glass cleaner and clean the windshield and clean the mirrors and clean the clods of mud off of the rearview mirrors and stuff.
I don't even clean.
I might spray it off once a year.
I clean the top part of my windshield and I clean off my right mirror because that's where I set my helmet and it gets bugs on the back of it. So I clean that off because the thought of bugs on my cheek pads is kind of gross. So other than that, every once in a while, every couple of gas stops, I'll hit the headlight with, that little thing that they put out at the gas station to clean shit with. And then I just call it done. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you can see my lights and nothing's blowing
Yeah.
off of them, because the bugs,
Yeah.
especially love bugs, once they clod up enough to make a big ball, they'll fly off and hit you when your shield is up. That's all I'm
Yeah.
trying to avoid.
Yeah, it's pretty
Cleaning,
gross.
More leaning. That's
Sick
all I
bastard, welcome in. Skittles, I guess Skittles is out shopping. She's just watching us, counting the number of times Gmaz drops an F-bomb, I think. Skittles says she never cleans her bike.
I didn't know
Desiree.
we were counting.
Oh, we're secretly counting. I have spies in the audience.
Oh.
Clutch Queen, have you named the bike yet?
What's that?
The new bike, have you give
Oh,
it a name?
Yeah, her name's Big Mama.
Big Mama. All right.
Yep. So I got Ruby and Big Mama, and that's her name. And
Big Mama.
Big Mama. Listen,
Nice.
You gotta
You gotta
have a
say
little.
with the southern accent. Big.
You gotta have a
Big
little
Mama.
bit of. We call that Catretto. We call it country ghetto. So that's why it's Big Mama. Welcome to Florida.
That's good.
That's how
It's
we talk.
funny because my bike's name is Günther, which is
Günther.
like, yeah, it's like Gunther but German because it's a
That's too
BMW.
fun.
So I was like, I'm gonna give it a German name. Yeah. So every time someone asks me what's your bike's name, I'm like Günther.
Oh no. What about you, Rainey? What'd you name yours?
The coolest one is still my 700. I have a 700 FC07 and we call it 007.
Nice.
Perfect.
England's most
Yeah.
powerful weapon.
Well, I was
to kill. And you know what? License to kill is actually really accurate because so many people have died on that bike.
because they say it's an easy
like
bike
they
to
were
ride.
famous for it. It's an easy bike to ride, and a lot of young people learn how to wheelie on that bike. You know, and the bike is so light, it's so nimble, and it can get away from you. And it's like that bike doesn't have any ABS, so anytime I switch from the BMW to the XD07, I am like fishtailing all over the place.
Yeah. It's weird to go from the Road King to the Dyna and the Road King, and it's like, yeah, it's weird.
Oh, try going from the K16. So the K16's name was Triple B, Big Butt Bertha. And the Sportster obviously has had 3 different names. Every time I paint it a different color, I got to give it another name. But this one doesn't have I've been calling it Silver Surfer because it has that blue chrome tint like the Silver Surfer does. It'll eventually earn its own name. Like the BMW, because the ass was so big on it, it just eventually became Big Butt Bertha. So this one will eventually earn its own name and it'll
So we
stick.
got Big Mama, we got Big Butt Bertha.
What about you, G-Ma? Yours got a name?
Yeah. Well, the Road King is pretty much my side piece because I take it nice places and I spend a lot of money on it. And after I got back from my second cross-country trip on the Dyna, I saw some of those badges, like the Road King and shit have on their front fender. and they said badass, so I got them. And I felt a little bit fat-headed about it, putting them on my bike. But I put them on it anyway. I figured, I paid $3 for them. I thought they looked cool, so I put them on. Yeah.
Well, the first time I saw
And my
that,
Sportster is just always Walt's bike.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
understandable.
That's funny.
Skittle
Yeah, I
says
like it.
bugs are good for protein.
Yeah.
My wife
That
would
was
disagree.
Colleen.
My wife
Yeah.
would
How
disagree.
much protein can be in a bug?
Depends on the size of the bug.
Even the biggest bug must have like a millionth of a gram of protein.
That might
So
be a lot, I guess.
gross enough, it's not the bugs that have protein, it's usually the worms. So larva usually has more protein in it, and who wants to eat that? I mean, like mealworms.
Back to talking about bikes.
You asked about how much protein is in
I
a
take
bug.
it back.
That was
I
all
don't
you.
know.
Sheila, that was all
I
you.
feel like now
This
I
is
feel
on
like
you.
there's bugs and worms on me. You know when you talk about it and it's like, yeah, let's change the subject. what
funny.
questions are there?
This was your subject. All right, so what comments are there out there? I've thought about naming it. So funny enough, Pee Wee Herman has been popping up a lot on my feed lately. And one of the things that, of course, from Pee Wee's Big Adventure was Large Marge.
Large Marge.
And
I love
I'm
that.
thinking about that. We'll see. Tell her Large Marge sent you.
That's funny.
That's one of
I
my
like that.
favorite movies for long. I haven't watched it probably in 10 years, but I used to watch it at least twice a year for the longest time. Because I mean, every biker should watch that movie. It's a typical biker movie. If you change out his bicycle for a motorcycle, classic motorcycle movie. Because he's on the hunt for someone who stole his motorcycle. That's a renegade
All
topic right
bikers.
there.
All motorcycle riders and like started with a bicycle, so
And he rides a motorcycle in the movie. A bunch of bikers teach him how to ride a motorcycle.
And then he runs into the wall.
And then he runs into a
runs into
sign.
some-
Yeah,
sign.
the city sign. Too funny. Large Marge sent me. Yeah, I love
I
that movie.
watched Harry Potter yesterday, and the first one, and I had totally forgotten this, but Hagrid pulls up when he brings baby Harry
Yeah.
on
Yep.
a motorcycle.
On a sidecar.
On a Triumph.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a triumph.
Yeah.
It's a Triumph.
Yeah.
I totally
Super cool.
forgot about that. Like
Yep.
Hagrid's a biker.
If you watch the behind the scenes stuff on it, of course they scaled everything down to Hagrid. So they took like a little Honda 60 and put Triumph emblems on it and put Triumph, badging on it and the headlights and stuff to make it look like he was bigger.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me there's CGI in Harry Potter?
Not CGI. They did what do you call it? Doug, what we were talking about the other day. Practical effects. So instead of doing CGI, they make something. They did it on they do it in a lot of movies. They'll make something bigger than it really is or smaller than it really is to make the person in the
to
movie
force
bigger
perspective.
or smaller.
Yeah.
Yes, to force perspective. So they took a little dirt bike and they put all the badging on it and put all a different tank on it, and painted it up and stuff to make it look like Hagrid is the 8-foot half giant that he's supposed to be in the movie.
Oh, fun.
Cool effects. I don't know if you know this, Harry really can't fly. I don't want to break that to you, but true story.
That's a lie.
They were slinging him around on a string. I kid you not.
That's a lie. Ethan.
I'm not watching the comments. Anybody see any questions in the comments?
You know what got me when I found out Fluffy is not real in a movie?
Fluffy.
Fluffy,
Is the spider?
dog.
Oh, that. Okay. So what was the spider? The spider had the spider had a confusing name. It was a really long name.
I don't remember.
Aragog?
Maybe.
Aragog?
Maybe. I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't know. If you watch all those movies back to back, it's like almost 12 hours long. So
Wow.
that's a lot of movie. So it's a lot of movie to remember. I actually think it's longer than that. I think the last ones were almost 3 hours long a piece. So
Wow.
anyway, there's a lot of movie there.
Aragog. It's Aragog.
You
Aragog.
looked it up?
That's it.
Yeah.
Gma
I
is
said
our
it anyway. I just wanted to make sure I was right.
Gma's our librarian. She does all the searching while we're talking about places and things and travel and stuff. She looks it up for us. Thanks, Gma. You're the bomb.
You're welcome.
And I wouldn't be surprised if she's already been to most of these places. So just take, if she says it, take her word for it. She knows.
Which places?
All of them. Every place.
Oh,
Except for the
Water.
except for the Northeast. I think the Northeast is the only place
Yeah.
she hasn't been, and she's working on it.
Northeast is next year. Yeah. Skittles, I kind of do too. Especially if I haven't had my lip waxed yet.
Skittle says she looks like Hagrid in the morning.
Yeah. Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
don't forget to hit the like in the comments down there. Like and subscribe. All right,
Where
Sheila.
do you guys see the comments?
So over on the you won't be able to see it unless you're watching it on a separate channel. So all the comments are coming up on the top chat on the right hand side. You got to have a monitor up to see it.
Or you can change it to live chat and then you can see all the chats.
Oh, you froze on me. Can you guys?
Well, she's watching
still
it.
there.
Yeah, she's just watching it
Guys,
I'm
on.
watching on my laptop
Backstage.
also, Sheila.
Yeah, she's just watching it on
And,
Backstage, so she can't
yeah.
see any of the comments.
Oh. Yeah, no. You look great on camera though, so if you wind up like with a problem, something in your teeth, I'm gonna tell you.
Mikey, yeah, they never hesitate to tell me that my head is shining off of the back neon, so they'll tell you.
That's because it always does.
You know what?
It's my style.
I didn't realize until you said it, and now I won't be able to unsee it.
Well,
Now every
it's
time
I shave my
think
head.
I'm gonna be seeing the
So when I
shine
was,
on your head.
oh yeah,
No, you're good.
no, I don't care. So when I was still in the Navy, a girl asked me, she goes, "Did you know your head is really shiny?" And I said, "Oh yeah, I put special oil on it to make it more shiny." She's like, "Really?" And I said, "No, stop asking." What is it? Garbage in, garbage out. Ask a stupid question, get a stupid answer.
Yeah.
Thanks for smashing the Burton there, Skittles. All right, who do I got? Somebody's messaging me. Hopefully somebody else that wants in.
You can also break out of the comments frame and resize it to your liking, Keith. Keith is kind of like really good with figuring out how to do stuff in YouTube, the comments and stuff. I was doing a live the other day and I had no idea what I was doing because it was like the second one I'd done. So it's like I have the phone sideways and nobody said anything to me until like I was almost done and everybody's like, "Well, yeah, you are sideways." It's like, nobody
Wait,
told me.
I'm not sideways, am I?
No, you're not. You're literally
You're
fine.
fine.
Okay.
We would have told you by now.
We would tell you. Other people
Well,
might not.
apparently not.
We are not nice. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, at least I don't have a pasty head. If I had pasty skin, I'd feel bad. Look like a
Mike,
yes.
Skittles says that you should turtle wax your head.
That's too expensive and it's probably toxic.
You know, we could do that next
Bacon
time for
grease?
Forgotten Angels. We
Can-
could do a fundraiser with it.
Bacon grease is going to have to work. That's all I can afford, and I have plenty of
I'll
it.
sponsor
I know.
I love bacon grease.
oh,
my
dude, bacon grease is
grandson
good
made
for
these,
everything.
Jalapeno poppers the other night, and I don't eat spicy food, right? But he's doing keto right now, so he made these jalapeno poppers and he wrapped them in this bacon, thick cut bacon that he brought. Oh my gosh, I ate 2 of them. I don't eat spicy stuff, but they're so good, so
it.
good.
My mouth is salivating right now. I
Yeah,
want some bacon.
I have veggie straws.
I'm okay.
Oh, I love
Oh,
veggie.
God.
I love the veggie straws. I wish.
I'll share with
I
you.
forget about them. They're good with hummus.
My favorite thing about being an adult is that I don't have to eat vegetables anymore. And the fact that someone would make chips from vegetables is like, wow.
Well, hear
Well,
me out on this though. I work at a food bank, so periodically I walk through and I fill a box of food for myself, and these were free, so they taste really good.
So I have a question.
Should taste
Yes,
better.
ma'am.
So what do you guys think about the new CEO's direction with Harley?
the guy still seems a little weird to me. I do like that they're gunning back towards smaller CC bikes for actual beginners, but there's something still not right about the guy. I guess everything will come out in the wash, but I still don't think they actually got a motorcycle rider that's actually interested in motorcycles as their CEO. Like this last guy, Jochen Zeich, was the CEO of like Puma,
Yeah.
What the fuck? Why?
Well,
Why?
this guy owns Pizza Hut, Top Golf, and it's like, but where does motorcycles come into play?
Golf? The dentists? I don't know. I don't know, like you said, it doesn't make any sense to me. Get a guy. What they should have done was got somebody, that's in the motorcycle scene to take over as CEO. Somebody that actually knows something about motorcycles or even power sports in it. Because you get these guys who are used to. Here's what I don't like Puma. They change their style every year. So you put somebody that's CEO from a company that changes their style once a year, they're going to want to do the same thing to motorcycles. And that's, I think, that just trying to change everything and do weird stuff, I think, is what put Harley on the weird path. And he was a little shady bastard. He was trying to fudge his own numbers for his own bonuses. So.
I do like the new colors that they brought out with the bikes. They went with some of the older classic colors. They brought back the purple, which they only did that color for a few bikes, but for the most part, I don't like the direction that it's being cheaply made. I know that that's the direction Harley wants to do, so they can make bikes a little bit cheaper to purchase, but Harleys always stand on quality. That's what you paid for with that bike. That's why Harleys, to me, are so pricey, is because of the quality that they made for. But now they're wanting to go a cheaper direction, which isn't going to help it at all.
So here's the thing. The technology that they're using is not new. It's not a new technology. It's old technology. But they're still trying to... It's like a Gucci purse. They buy Gucci's from China, put a Gucci label on them and sell them as Gucci. And Harley is doing the same thing. Most of Harley's parts... We talked... was Shimano, what were we talking about last week, who still actually makes half the parts for Harley. That company's in Japan. Showa makes half the parts for a Harley. And they sell them to Yamaha and to Honda. They sell them to everybody. But somehow when you put them on a Harley, they're worth more. And they really shouldn't be. So.
Well, I feel like Harley's became more of a clothing brand than it has representing motorcycles anymore. There's been a couple of Harley dealerships in Florida that shut down because they're going a different direction with it. So to me, it's just, I guess, it takes away the pride of a Harley. I don't know. That's just how I feel.
The lifestyle is a big thing. And that's, even back in dirt bike days, Honda did it, Yamaha did it, Suzuki did it. You can still find t-shirts and gear, socks, boots, everything with the brand logo on it. And that's not new. But just how they can just, sell a $50 t-shirt when Honda's selling their t-shirt for $20. What's the difference? And it's all in the naming. And granted, I'm still going to buy them because I want one from everywhere. They're like fucking, Pokemon. Got to get you one. But, I have seen, so to move on, I have seen the new pictures of a 450 that Harley has out. I don't know if it's ever going to make it to production, but I think it needs to.
Well, like Skittles just said, bring back the Evo. 100%. The Evo is a monster.
Joe, you got backfeed.
I was told there would be bacon.
There is. Joe, you got backfeed. You have bad backfeed.
One sec. How's that?
Perfect.
Much better.
All right, sorry about that.
And there is bacon.
Evening, y'all.
Where were we? Oh, the 450. Yes, so they do have the 450 coming out. So you're talking about the Sportster and the Evo coming out. Has anybody seen the new, and I can't remember the name of it, it's called the...
Hang on 1 second, guys.
What's the name of Thor's axe? Thunderbreaker? Thunder Smasher?
Isn't it a hammer?
Yeah, hammer.
There, that's better.
He had a hammer, now he has an axe. Keep up.
Oh, I did not know.
Gma's looking it up. What's the name? Thunderbreaker, Thunder Smasher, Thunder Cruncher, Thunder Thighs, Thunder somebody.
Thunder thighs. Thunder down under.
That's a question.
Holy shit.
Whoa. I came in at an awkward time, apparently.
Yeah.
The hammer's
Bacon is now
pronunciation
over,
is
and now we're talking about
Mgolnir.
That's Mjolnir.
Yeah, Mjolnir. Okay.
That's Mjolnir.
So
Okay, Thor's
So there's
axe.
an axe
Yep.
Hang on.
Stormbreaker.
Hey, Kitty. Skittles,
Okay.
how you doing?
Stormbreaker is the bike. So basically, Harley sold all of the model, all of the molds to China. China's remaking them. And the bike, if you look up the Stormbreaker online, the bike looks just like a Sportster, but better. And they are going to sell it in the States for about $10,000.
Oh wow.
So
See, I didn't know
basically,
that.
turned it around. It's got a full. And my chief complaint about my Sportster is it has a stupid clock on it. The new one has a full dash. It looks like the Himalayan's dash, where it's fully digital and has readouts. You can cycle through modes. They basically took the Sportster and made it worth $5,000 more, and they're going to sell it for actually less than a Sportster. So that's what's happened to the Sportster. Harley will never bring the Sportster back because they've sold every part of it, even the engine. I think we've talked about that
Well,
before.
not only that, I mean, they've pumped so much money into the RevMax platform and everything, and they've tried to push so much publicity to that, thinking that that's going to be the new hotness. They're going to have egg on their face if, they try to walk it back, and there's no way that they can without looking like a bunch of horses' asses.
Yep. And I get it. The RevMax engine is more powerful. It's cooler. It's more efficient. Runs better. But it's just not a Harley engine. They've just
No, it's not.
they've kicked it in the teeth. Gma, what topics do you want to talk about? Apparently, everybody wants to know what you want to talk about. Let's not make this about me. Let's make it about Gma.
Oh, sure. I didn't really have any topics in mind. I just showed up because I heard my name come up today, that I'd be here tonight. So here I am.
Didn't want to make me a
Anybody
liar.
wants to ask me any
Thanks for that.
questions? Yeah, no problem, buddy. Happy to help.
Well,
No,
we-
what I asked in the comments if anybody had any questions for us, and I thought that they would have questions for us.
Keith said, "What do you want to talk about?" Well, I've got a question. So, Gma, we know her big goal now is to make it to the Northwest. Specifically, where you want to go?
Where do I want to go?
Yeah.
Oh, well, my next trip, I'm planning up to the Northeast states, and I'm still kind of debating on which way I'm getting there and kind of how. Actually, it's all kind of up in the air right now, but I do know I have to hit the Northeast states. And then I'm gonna zigzag around, and I want to spend some time in Philadelphia because they have a really cool museum there called the Nutter Museum, or the Mutter Museum.
The Mutter Museum.
Mutter Museum. Have you ever heard of it?
Yes, as a nurse, I can see what can make you crazy
You
about
can
that
see
place.
why I want to go there.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, so I want to go spend some time there, and I want to go look at the Smithsonian. So there's a lot of stuff I want to go see. But in March, I plan on flying over to Florida for a quick visit.
Back when
I'd go
I
back to the Smithsonian, but I'd be afraid I'd break it again.
back when I lived in Chicago, they had a museum there called the Museum of Science and Natural History. And the first time I heard of the Mutter Museum, they had a bunch of displays on loan from the Mutter Museum. And it's the
Yeah.
ones that you would think they'd show in the sideshows back in the early 1900s. It's all the weird misformed babies
Yeah,
and
all the
animals
gas
that are
and
all
stuff,
weird
yeah.
and dissected things.
I love that shit.
And it's, at first it all sounds like weird stuff. Oh my God, who wants to see a tumor and how, aborted
I
fetuses
do.
and all this. But when you look at it, the science they did on them, and that's what it was. It was based not scientific experiments, but scientific discovery. And the more you look at this stuff,
Fascinating.
yeah, it's absolutely,
Yeah.
as a medic myself, I think that stuff's fascinating. And how they went through, like one of the displays is a Civil War soldier who was shot in the leg, got gangrene in the leg, but then they saved the leg. And after he died, they thought he had like a club leg or a club foot. After he died, his skeleton was actually donated to a museum. And what they found was the bone, when it got infection in it, bones start to hollow themselves out and grow and swell and try to
Yeah.
increase vascular
Yep.
flow.
Yep.
his bone ended up being his calf bone or his Jesus Christ, Gma, from the knee down to the foot.
Tim?
The fibia? No.
Oh, there's tibia and fibula, both.
So the tibia.
and Fibula.
So the fib.
Okay.
So his
Yeah.
tib fib ended up being like this big around. They were huge. They just swole up and they were all honeycombed. It looked like if you break
Yeah.
over an anthill, that's what it looked like on the inside, but it just swole up.
Yeah.
And just how they did this discovery with medical stuff, back then was just kind of fascinating. Like when they discovered,
Yeah,
by the
they
way,
just cut things apart and look at it. Yeah.
yeah, but that back then, like, by the way, if we wash our hands, maybe most of our patients won't die of infection. If you look at the Civil War, and one of the postings was the Civil War, most of the soldiers, like 80% of them, didn't die from battlefield injuries. They died from infection afterwards. Or when they cut the leg off or amputated the leg to save it and then got an infection afterwards. So it was really one soldier or one surgeon back then decided, you know what? If we start washing all of our tools and washing our hands before surgery, maybe we'll save some of these patients. And it actually worked. So crazy what you discover.
Shock face.
Yeah. Anyway, hey everybody, Bleak's in.
Where is it?
All right, who's got all the squeakies?
Oh, sorry.
Sheila, is that you? All right, I'm gonna mute you for a second. There you go.
All
right.
Time out.
It's driving me fucking nuts, but thank you. When you get ready to talk again, you can hit the unmute button, but it's driving me fucking nuts right now. Thanks
You
anyway.
could behave.
Thanks for coming on, but fuck. All right. Anyway, Doug, welcome in.
Oh,
Sorry, Sheila.
Sheila's in sound timeout.
She got put in audible timeout.
yeah.
Yellow card for an
Said
audible.
that she prefers a dashboard with just a gas gauge and how fast am I fucking going, and none of the other bullshit, which I tend to agree with.
The stock
Exactly.
price of the-
For local,
Yeah.
I love that. For going places,
There's
though.
also a question for the panel.
Uh-oh.
Okay, what's the question?
Journey of Doug has a question. For the
Journey of
panel.
Doug?
Harley claims everything about its past. Why does the motor company not make small CC air-cooled bikes for the whole family? Other brands do that. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I do because so if you look so with me and Gma, I went to the museum. They had 120s, they had a 60, they had like a 250, they had a 400, all Harley. Somewhere along the way, Harley's like, okay, if we're going to make stuff, it needs to be more unique. It needs to be, and this is up until the 70s, and I think even early 80s, they made smaller CC stuff. And then when they got into AMF days, they decided we're going to make big bore stuff. We're going to try to regain our money. We're going to sell big products, and they never came back off of it. Yeah,
They used
after
to make Hummers and Sprints and stuff. Remember, Joe? All those little bikes that Harley used
Yeah,
to
but
make.
see,
They were great bikes.
Here's the thing on that, all of that stuff, a lot of that was like contract bikes from Amarachi and all that stuff and everything. And when the Italian, Harley didn't make any of that. They bought all that stuff in contract from Amarachi. So they slapped their logo on it and they called it a Harley. Well, the thing is, when the Italian motorcycle market tanked and also when reliability issues started coming about, and also, the EPA cracking down on two strokes, smog bad, all that stuff and everything. That's what 86 had. Harley had no infrastructure whatsoever in place to fill that gap. And also, they had pushed the image of Harley so hard with, the big hell yeah brother, biker vibe and everything, that they didn't think that they had any need to try to delve into that market because, you got to think this is late 70s, early 80s era and everything. All the Japanese manufacturers, they got small bore on lock. They're covered down. And the thing is, Harley could not engineer a product that would compete on them from either a price or a reliability standpoint. They just couldn't do it.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that part, that they branded all that out.
Yep.
But yeah, those were fun little bikes, though.
All right, Sheila, have you thought about what
No
you've
matter who
done?
made them.
Oh, she's gone.
Sheila, do you regret
What
what
happened?
you've done?
Have
You're
you
not
thought-
going to squeak anymore?
Have you thought about what you've done?
I didn't squeak. It was Cooper and
I know.
Sophie. Not that I'm
Sure.
snickering or anything,
Likely
but
story.
All right, so Joe, do you know about this? Like 5 years ago, India was making a bike for Harley that was like a 350, and it was supposed to be the Indian and South American market that was going to get them. Maybe it was longer than that.
I'd heard a little bit about that, but the thing is, all that started coming about just a little bit before the Big C showed up, and then the world turned upside down, and everybody had to isolate and stay home, and blah 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 blah. Obviously, people in that region of the world didn't follow directions like a bunch of good little lemmings, and the ties were cut there, so that open door got shut, by all the stuff going on in the world, at least to a large extent. And, that kind of condensed it down into a fairly regional market for them. So, they didn't have any way to, broaden the spectrum of that to mass market it, overseas and here in North America.
Sheila, did you put Cooper in timeout? Take his biscuit away?
I took the toy away. Sophie brought it to me when I asked, and yeah. So now they're just both sitting here staring at me. Can we have the toy back?
He's going to bite on his balls now. He's...
Bleak asked a question in the chat earlier about the Pan Am.
But they're both
Can you
just
be opinionated
right here,
about
just
the
waiting
Pan
for me to give the squeaker back.
Bleak asked
Please
about
give me
the
a
Pan
squeaky
Am.
bone, please.
What have you done, Rainey?
I'm not a fan of the Pan Am. I think they screwed up on the suspension. It's a mediocre bike. It's mediocre for dirt. It's mediocre for street. They didn't get the handling on it correctly.
I think they tried to make a bike that could handle everything, and it's not good at anything. It's not even fairly good. So if you look at a bike like the Africa Twin, it's
If you
very
change out the
good at
suspension on it with
a
good
lot of stuff.
suspension, then yeah, it's going to handle really nice. You got to do some changes on the engine, and it's going to go really nice. But yeah, it's just a mediocre bike. I'm not impressed with it.
Skittles, thanks for coming in. Come in anytime. Every Friday, you're welcome. Come in next time. I gave you the link. Come in next. Skittles, you got to be here next Friday night. You have to. You don't even have to promise me. I'm just going to assume you promised me, and you'll be here Friday night. There we go.
God, I look like a special ed kid when I try to type. The H key on my laptop is sticky right now, so I got to to type out an H.
Why is your laptop sticky, Joe?
Man,
I want to know what he was doing to make his laptop sticky.
yeah, stop
Dude,
it.
my
No, I
laptop
don't.
lives out here in
Wait,
the garage.
no, I don't.
Okay,
I don't wanna
had
know.
behind the screen the other day where I could see what I was doing. But Bleak popped up with something a little bit ago, and he's like, the biggest thing right now is return on investment on
Yep.
motorcycle purchases.
Oh,
And
okay.
to an extent, I agree with that. But the thing is, that draws a very big and very prominent line and division between somebody that buys a motorcycle as an investment and doesn't have any kind of emotional or, I dare say, spiritual attachment to it, and somebody that buys a bike because, you know what, I like that and I'm going to ride the shit out of it.
The profit level on the
There's
sports
a
is not
big
there.
difference there.
How I
Yeah.
feel about mine.
The profit level on
Right.
sports is not there, but if they can sell off those rights and collect a royalty on that, they're going to, and that's going to be their
Yeah.
profit.
Yeah, exactly. And also, that's why. Well, and see, this is something that if you scan like Marketplace, Craigslist, whatever the case may be right now, you'll see, especially like in my area right now, there's a shit ton of damn nice bikes out there that are selling for low cash, big time low cash, and it's because it's seasonal. I mean, down here in Florida, you don't see it quite as much, but especially up north, earlier in the year, you'll start seeing prices drop and drop and drop because everybody's like, Christmas is coming up. Kids just went back to school. I got to sell my toys because it's getting cold and it's going to sit there and I don't want to freeze my ass off this year. That's that segment of rider in my brain. But, that's what drives my market price down. But then again, let's fast forward here a couple, 3, 4 months down the road. Whenever people start getting their tax money back, they got a fat wad of cash sitting in their hip pocket. And they got damn little impulse control. And right then, you can take a bike that's selling that's sitting there catching dust and not selling for $2,500, and you can pull it off a marketplace, camp on it for a couple of months, relist that bitch for $4,000, and it'll go like that.
Yep. And with the Harley, it's an American-made vehicle, so you can write off any of the interest on a loan you take on your taxes.
So
What?
So what you're saying is I need to get the Kawasaki fixed, get it put back together by April when everybody gets their tax returns back.
Actually, late February, early March. That's the sweet spot.
Yep.
I guess I better get busy. I wish I knew somebody that could.
That's why I'm sitting here with a
I'm too
huge
jerked
pile of
about that.
paperwork.
I'm like, as soon as the year is over, my taxes are done.
Call,
wow.
call down to any Harley dealership. Just ask them about writing off the interest on your loan on the taxes. They'll
Well,
be
I
all-
would, but I don't think I need another bike.
What? What'd
You're
you say?
the wrong
I'm
form.
sorry.
That's a blasphemous statement, okay?
Unless it is an
Not a one of us heard
M1000R.
you. I'm sorry.
What is this?
Unless
What is this?
it's an
Satan speak?
M1000R, then I'm in. But other than that, I think 7 bikes for now is okay.
No.
No? Well,
So-
all right, you got me. All right, if you're gonna
You
twist
have a
my arm,
remarkable
I'll
amount of
allow it.
restraint that none of us do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking for a way to get rid of the Kawasaki in the garage now where I have more room. Although, while GMI was here, I did find out I can fit 4 motorcycles in the garage. So,
And we still had room to walk around and do stuff too.
yeah, we had room to change your oil. So, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Rainey, I wanted to tell you. So you remember how we were talking about the BMW and the resetting thing?
Yep.
As soon as I brought it up to my husband, he got one and we did it.
What did you get? Did you get the one off of Amazon for $35 or did you go buy the 911?
I don't remember. I know he got one for like $25 and then it wasn't the right one. And then he got another one, which was the right one. So now it's reset. But I still want to take it to BMW just to make sure. Oh, someone is pulling up. I think that's my husband.
Brum, 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 brum.
I'm going to mute it right now.
Okay.
Go, Val.
Daddy's home.
She has a very lively house.
My dog's the same way when I get home. It's all claws on tile. All right. So Joe, somebody
My
somebody
dog,
raised
whenever I
a,
get home, he starts yelping through the fence and sounds like somebody threw him in a wood chipper.
Yeah. Bubba's the same
He's
way.
scrambling right now because he's looking for a shoe or anything to present to my husband when he comes through the door. Because anytime he comes through the door, he's like, oh my god, I gotta bring something. I gotta bring something. So he's like panicking and running around the house right now.
Give him a sock.
Oh, Chasing Ghost, welcome in. So
Hey, Ghost.
Joe, does your shop sell motorcycles? I've been in there only once, and looks like a showroom. Do you actually sell the bikes out of there, or it's a fix-it shop?
Nope, that's shit that we're working on.
Wow.
There's actually 2 bikes up there with a for sale sign on them right now, and both of them are friends of the business, so to speak. Well, one of them is Brian's family member, but there might hypothetically be a 1994 Kawasaki ZX11 up there with a for sale sign on it here in a few months. Time will tell.
All right, so we can't go spend our tax checks in your shop unless we want something restored.
No. Well,
Or-
yes and no. But the thing is, as far as, window shopping, so to speak, it's like Blake said a minute ago in the chat. I mean, there's a hell of a lot of nice, twin cams and stuff like that out there that are
Yep.
well modded out for the 3 to 4K mark and everything.
Sheila, duck
And,
back again. Sheila, duck back.
It's
Everybody wave at Sheila's husband. Sheila's husband, turn around. We're all waving at you.
dude.
Hey, Sheila's husband.
Louder, I can hear you.
Sheila's husband, turn around. Hey.
There he is.
There he is.
Hello, Sheila's husband.
And the dogs.
And the dog.
Yeah, Cooper is.
Yeah, he's like, these are all the weird folks that you hang out with. I get it.
Huh?
He's got this look on his face like, oh, these are all the weirdos you hang out with. Okay, I see it now.
Yes. I talked about you guys so much already. Like they probably they already know you guys, just not the faces.
I feel like I should apologize to him.
Why?
Same here.
For hogging your
Yeah.
Friday night.
What?
For hogging your Friday night.
Oh yeah. Well, my time is so precious. So. No, you know what? I think I do deserve some sort of acknowledgement that I made it on time.
You did make it on time this time. Good job.
Because last time it was like 2 minutes to end that I made it, and I was like, damn. And then Rebecca came, and I totally ditched her without realizing. Yeah, so practicing good habits.
Rebecca's going to try to make it in. She said they're running around doing Christmas stuff. They might be able to break in a little later.
Oh, okay.
So she will try to get in. Got to have at least one Canadian on every week,
That'll be funny if she comes in and I leave.
like you did last time. Yeah.
Like that's
Whatever
exactly
works, right?
the flip side of-
I'll take what I can get. Joe does have some cool if you guys are down in the Tampa / what's the name of that little town? Why can I not remember? Ybor City. If you guys are down in the Ybor City area, there are some cool t-shirts in the shop. You can pet some cats. So stop off.
Where is Ybor City?
Florida.
Tampa.
South Tampa, basically.
Okay.
You can make a weekend trip, Sheila. Just shoot down.
Weekend ride down there?
You drive fast. You can make it in a weekend.
Yeah, from Cali to Florida. Yeah.
Why not?
8 hours max.
Yeah. If you had the M1, yes.
Maybe if I had a private jet.
All right. So obviously, I'm going to ask this question. Obviously, Sheila is going to say the M1000, but
Why do you assume?
I
Ask me.
okay. Go ahead. Hey, Sheila, if you could have any bike you wanted,
Oh, M1000.
how did I know? All right, Clutch Queen, you haven't been on for a while. Yeah, Crystal hadn't been on for a while. If you could have any bike you wanted, but you had to have it for the rest of your life, you didn't have to ride it every day, but you'd have to own it for the rest of your life, what would it be?
I'm very in love with the Lowrider SC.
That's every Harley rider's like answer.
It's because of
Oh,
the
no.
fairing and how beautiful they just look. They are a sport bike and a street glide like mashup all in one, in my opinion. And it's just a very good, well built bike. Ellie did a good job with that.
I wouldn't say that one.
What about
What
you
would
guys?
you say?
Weird enough, wouldn't be a Harley.
Why is that weird? Mine's not a Harley. Am I
Well,
weird?
so no. If I could have any of them, it'd be the BMW GS 1100.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
The GS 1100, the round tank, and because it's so iconic. So if anybody's seen the what's it called, Long Way Round, the bike that Ewan McGregor and Charlie Borman rode, those BMW GSs were so iconic. They had the rounded tank. They were really cool. They were round. They were smooth. They looked pretty awesome. That's the one I want. After that, they went to the more weird, like artistically funneled, aerodynamic looking tanks, and it just wasn't the same. You know, I like that round look, kind of like the Moto Guzzi Stone. Joe, you know the Moto Guzzi Stone, the California. They're round.
Yeah.
They're smooth. They look cool. They look very cool. And the huge fat tank,
Well,
I love those.
I have an Art Deco toaster sitting in the shop right now. I've got a '63 model R60/2 in there, and I mean, of course it's black, but I mean, it is gorgeous. I mean, it rides like hell. I mean, it's got the damn Earl's fork on the front end of it, and it's spooky as shit until you get used to it. But just looking at it from a visual standpoint, I mean, this is like peak core 50s, 60s Euro motorcycle vibe on this thing.
Cool Euro trash.
Yeah,
Europe.
yeah.
It's not gay. It's European.
I don't know what you mean.
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, every time I work on this thing, I feel like I need to set the coffee cup aside and reach for tea. I don't know why.
Gives you the flair.
I guess.
I fixed a 84 R65 for a friend, and that bike was just, even though it was small, it was underpowered, it was looked cool, and it was smooth, it was easy, it was comfortable to ride. I couldn't see riding it across country, but there was an old man in his early 80s who rode it across country several times. And that's how I got the bike. Long story, I'll tell it some other time. But that dude rode the bike all over America for years. Bought it in the 80s, rode it. He was first owner. He was the last owner. His son ended up with the bike, and I fixed it for him because he wanted it to spread the guy's ashes across America. So I had a part in that. Cool stuff. But that bike was just so cool. You know, there's a cool factor to some stuff. You know, like everybody like square-bodied Chevys. Not very aerodynamic, but they just look cool. And there's just a cult following of square-body Chevy people.
Easy to
And
work on.
because it's just, yeah, what you love. You could actually sit inside the whole engine compartment and do anything you wanted to it.
You could take the whole body off the frame.
I had a Chevy Cheyenne that no shit, when I replaced the head gaskets on it, you could actually pop the hood off and sit inside the engine compartment on one side like a bench and just lean over and work on it from either side.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we do that all the time whenever I was doing car work. I mean, like my dad's truck that I inherited, it was a '92, you know, so it was the 1500 body style. That thing you had tons of room in to work on. I mean, anything past 99 when they made a body style change, hard pass, dude. Don't want it.
Yep.
Let's get rid of your car, get a C10.
I just blasted my Luddite tendencies across the interwebs. Great, outstanding.
Keith and Serenity Kitty are talking about maxi scooters. I had a friend that I worked with that had the Suzuki Bergman, had a 650 Bergman, and would ride the thing everywhere. He had 3 or 4 motorcycles. He just liked to ride the Bergman because it had so much luggage space on it. It was huge, it was comfortable, and it was good on gas. So I don't know. Sometimes even if you have something better, you just want something for the cool and comfort factor. Especially when you get old, you just want comfortable. You want comfortable and cool and easy to work on, low hassle. You just want something that's easy.
Yeah, I
I'm
agree
not
with
gonna
that.
be like that when I get old.
You will.
No,
Oh yeah, you will.
You will.
no.
Your patience will wear thin. It's like, what is the
I
easiest thing I can do
refuse
today?
to. I refuse to get old.
Sheila, how old are you now?
Old doesn't mean slow.
I say the same thing,
Oh, yeah.
Sheila.
Old doesn't mean slow.
I am-
Old doesn't mean
I'm
slow.
33 right now.
No.
Yeah, give it. No, it's not that you'll never want to be slow. You'll never want to slow down. Don't look at Gmail. You'll never want to slow down, but you do want things that are easier. I've rode with you. I know you're not slow. Shit, I know better. But you will want things to be easier because you'll have so many things going on, and you discover this when you get older. You have your fingers in so many things as you get older that you do want simplicity on some things. And so you'll get stuff that's easy to work on that can take care of itself that you don't want to have, your hands in all the time. It doesn't mean you won't want to do your own maintenance. Doesn't mean you won't want to spend time doing things that are near and dear to you, but it will mean that you want things that are simpler in some things.
We'll have to wait and find out. I am very stubborn.
Okay. Well, you'll be here for at least 20 more years on the channel. So the Friday night thing will go on for at least 10 more years. We'll find out.
It doesn't matter how old you are, okay? When you go to the club, you don't go to drink 7-Up. When you buy the bike, you don't buy the bike so you can do 65. Okay?
I know a couple of people.
Yeah, actually, I do too.
I got a friend. I love the guy so much, but going 45 on the freeway,
No.
not my cup of tea.
No.
Can't ride with those people. They'll get you
He
killed.
drinks tea.
I'm gonna tell you who said that, Shima.
It's the European influence.
No, really. I mean, riding with somebody that's going too slow on the freeway, that's going to get you hurt.
Yeah, you'll turn into a road
opinion.
pizza with
Oh, yeah.
quickness.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's a prime example.
I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
like it when people ride slower than I do because they're easier to catch.
I like that because they're the ones that'll catch the ticket from the guy that's trying to catch up with me. But, yeah.
Has anybody seen Matt Spears' newest video where he gets the off-road bike, the big fat Trailblazer, I think it is? But it's the big fat tired dirt bike. It's a 2-wheel drive dirt bike. And he was so excited to get it. And then when he took it up in the mountains and was kind of upset that it didn't go fast. But it's I can't remember the maker, but the bike it's a Trailbreaker was the bike. And the Rokon. And he was really upset that it didn't go fast. But literally, the tire is like 12 inches wide and like 18 inches tall. And he was upset that it didn't go fast. But it's a tractor is what it is. It's basically it's a tractor with 2 wheels. But he took it up into the mountains.
In
And
the comments, Mike.
we have a question. What's the question?
Journey of Jerry would like to ask Joe the Mountain Jedi, did Harley make automatic bikes for the police?
Jerry, that's a very good question. And to the best of my knowledge, I'm going to say no, but don't take that as gospel, man, because I am far and away not a Harley historian. However, fun little factoid, a lot of your law enforcement agencies, they have been dabbling around with the newer Honda DCT stuff. And, like back in and also, remember the old Honda CB750As, the automatics? Quite a few law enforcement agencies used those back in the early to mid 70s, in a metro environment too.
Yeah.
For some
I
reason,
want to play some sort of trivia game with you, Joe. That's just all about motorcycles, like Jeopardy for motorcycles. I feel like you would kick ass.
funny you should say that. Joe has a trivia.
Oddly enough,
Yeah.
We play trivia every Sunday.
Oh, really?
On Joe's Discord, yes.
we do trivia Sunday nights over on the JTMJ Discord. Whenever life and circumstances allow.
Wait.
You stop, okay? I've
Why
got my
wasn't
ass
I
kicked
invited to this, Rainy?
I've got my ass kicked by a senior citizen the last 2 weeks running, okay? Gmail's been over there slaying everybody.
Really?
She's a fast
Yes.
typer.
It's because I'm old and I know shit. It's true.
What's the saying? I know some shit because I've seen some shit.
Well, that too. Yeah.
So yeah, Sheila. I remember I asked you about Discord one time, and you're like, "Well, I don't have Discord," and it kind of never went further than that. But yeah, that's
I do not have Discord.
okay. Well,
I didn't
if you
even have
want to
this
play
platform.
trivia,
Huh?
yeah, if you want to play trivia with the big kids, you've got to get Discord. If you want to play with these kids,
Trivia with the big kids.
come on over. Then it'll be
with
awesome.
The geriatric kids.
Hold your tongue.
I love you guys.
Whatever. So yeah, I'll send you. Oh, well, I can't send you a link to Joe's channel. Joe, send her a link on
Hang on a
Instagram.
second,
You can do it
Let
after
me-
the
let-
after
So
the
do
chat.
I have to? So I
I'm
have
not
to
technical enough for Instagram.
There's
Shit.
an age limit, okay? Don't send her a goddamn thing.
Hang on a sec. Let me get you. What I'll do, I'll grab the invite link on the Discord and I'll throw it in the comments here real quick.
Excellent.
That's a good idea.
Damn, I never do this on a laptop.
Except I don't have access to the comments.
Key fob. See you next
Like a
week.
really good idea.
Thanks for coming in.
Oh, bye, K-Bob.
So, Rainy, does that mean I have to make
A Discord. Yep.
like account or
No.
something?
Yeah.
Make
So
yourself a profile.
when you click on his link, it'll ask you to set up an account,
Okay.
and then you
It's
can get
really
into my
easy.
Discord.
I figured it out, and my kids didn't even have to help me or anything.
You
There
say
we go.
that, but I don't know if I can hold a candle to you, Jima.
Oh, wow! Do
I'm
this,
pretty sure
Sheila.
you
Do
do.
this.
Oh, me?
Yeah, little brown nose in there. Just wipe it off. There you go.
You know what? Let me tell you one fun fact about myself. So I shit a lot on my guy friends, right? I talk so much shit to my guy friends, but I'm very uplifting with them too. There's like a balance, you know? But
Yep.
with all of my girlfriends, I treat them like the fucking queens they are, and I never talk shit to them.
Yep.
That's just
Oh,
how
yeah.
I am.
You're going to love this. I got called a sarcastic bitch today.
Ah, I love it.
Can you believe it?
I don't
Why
believe
would-
it. It took this long. I mean, I don't believe it.
Well, I know. I was like, the guy's there trying to get some free food, right? And he calls me a sarcastic bitch. And so I mentioned it to some of the people that I work with at this free food bank where we give you food. He's in line waiting for food. And since I didn't remember what he looks like or how many boxes he picked up, he copped an attitude because I should remember him. And I'm like, I see 200 people a day. I honestly don't remember you, dude. So he starts just storming up and down in front of the food bank and yelling and stuff. And I'm like, you don't need to yell. You know, you've already made your point. Don't recognize you. Moving on. And so he comes over and he starts in again. And some other guy jumps in and he's like, no, you need to leave her alone. You need to quit disrespecting her, and yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, apparently the guy was pissed off because I was standing there smiling. And I guess if you're having a good day, that's annoying. I don't know. But I didn't even say anything to him. All I was doing was standing there.
You know what? It's always fun watching a grown man have a tantrum. It's hilarious.
I know.
I was just standing there. Yeah.
Far too often.
I was just standing there minding my own business, calling people stupid fucks, and he's like, "You're a smart ass bitch." I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?"
I didn't call him a stupid fuck.
Out loud.
I just told him I didn't know who he was.
And that just tips him off. That's micro dick energy.
Oh, yeah. Amen to that, girl.
Bleak is asking, who's the only man to win MotoGP for Team Harley? Or was it the first bike Harley used as a motor distress member? I want to say Eric Buell.
I think that's about right. I'm not going to Google it, though.
What?
Yeah, because it's not the spirit of what we're doing here.
Yeah, we're trying to figure
the
out.
first bike Harley used the motor as a stress member was VR1000, if I'm not mistaken. Are we talking race bikes or road bikes or bikes in general?
We're talking the MotoGP, so I'm gonna say Eric Buell.
Okay, well, Harley never fielded a team for MotoGP or the old Grand Prix class, to the best of my
They
knowledge.
had that sewing machine bike with the distress member.
I guess we're gonna find out.
Google to the rescue.
Google it.
Oh, we are Googling.
We'll all Google. Hey Google, what was the only time Harley won MotoGP?
She's stunned. Google is stunned.
No, he's typing it in.
Oh.
What?
Then what was that question for? Like he was speaking it and then...
Because he was talking to Google.
Yeah, but now he's typing it in.
No, I'm watching it. I have it on low.
He can't walk and he can't talk and type.
Oh, it was in the 1960s, so it wasn't Eric Buell, I guess.
Walk and chew gum.
Okay, it was an Aramaki engine. It wasn't a Harley engine.
Joe for the
Now
win.
that I would buy into.
Yeah, it was in the
But,
1960s.
Yeah, that was before I was a thought, so yeah.
1960s. That's almost before my time, but not exactly.
Well, it was before my time.
It's just a little before my time.
Yeah, my parents were still snorting coke back then.
Only like by 30 years or so.
All right, so it was Aramaki, not Harley.
Boom.
Hey, Rainey, I got a question
Yes, ma'am.
for you and Gma. So you guys travel on your bikes a lot. What do you guys use as protection? Do you guys carry guns? Do you carry, what do you carry? Do you carry anything?
Quit grinning,
to keep yourself
Doug.
protected?
It can be a surprise if I tell you.
Grab one of these bad boys. Make sure it's
You
got
know-
the shush.
I don't know if you guys watched her two wheels, but she uses
Yeah.
like mace or
Yeah.
stuff like that. She's very
Yeah, I
like
watch her.
she's very tactical on what she travels a lot. So
Yeah.
Sorry,
what
Sheila.
do you guys
this is
carry
what-
with you guys? Do y'all carry anything to protect you?
Sheila, this is what the rest of the nation has.
What, you think I don't
big
have guns
stick?
in my house?
Only
You know,
reason
you're
why I ask
California, they
is
don't have
because
those there.
it gets rough out there. You don't know who you're gonna run into, especially if you're not in your own state. And it's just something that I've always wanted to ask other riders because everybody does things differently or carries differently or some people
Well-
don't,
I'll tell you what I do. I worked at a mental hospital for 25 years, and at least twice a year I trained on ways to hand take somebody down and hurt them so they wouldn't hurt me. I also, like I said, I'm a little older, and so I have a pretty good awareness of my physical space from that job. So anytime I'm in a situation on my bike, I'm assessing what's going on. If I'm on my bike, I'm going to use my bike to get out of whatever situation comes at me that I feel hinky about. because you've got a great escape mechanism right there. You're sitting on it. So use your bike and get the fuck out of there. If I'm not on my motorcycle, I will assess the situation and I will take action however I see needed. But, you know, I've only felt slightly uncomfortable a couple, 3 times. And I've traveled a fair bit, more than some, less than others. And due to things in my past, I don't carry a gun. I don't carry mace. And, you know, I've always gotten out of situations because of the personal awareness that I have of what's going on around me. And if you want to talk more about it, I'll be happy to talk to you privately.
I got you. Absolutely.
Okay? Yeah.
You know, first time my husband and I rode to San Francisco and back, I didn't even know it, but he told me later on, like, yeah, I knew we were going to a shady neighborhood because I grew up in like a kind of shady area of San Francisco, Tenderloin. And he's like, well, I knew we were going to a shady neighborhood, so of course I was packing. And I'm like, what? You were packing? I didn't even know. He's like, yeah, it's called concealed carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, here's my belief. So Gma actually got to see what I carry, but my belief is if you carry a gun, and I have nothing against anybody carrying guns, but guns are too easy, especially like if you're sleeping or if you're distracted. Anything that's out in the open, somebody can take away from you. So I always carry a knife on my pack and on my belt. At least I have 2 knives on me at all times. In the military, I was a hand-to-hand edge weapon expert, and I teach people that, and I taught people in the military, and I would teach girls, and I'd always buy knives for the girls in my unit as rape protection knives. We used to call them the rape protection kit. It was a small knife, and I teach people how to use that. And to me, especially as a girl, and it's something you don't want to show. You don't want it out showing. If somebody's going to get close enough to you that you need to have some kind of protection, especially as a woman, it needs to be something so small, so secret, so concealed that when you use it, they're not going to see it coming. So I'm a big believer in knives. Biggest reason, again, if somebody takes a gun away from you, it's actually kind of hard to kill somebody with a gun. You got to, unless if you shoot them in the body, there's not a whole lot of place in the body. You'll instantly die from a gunshot wound. Knives, I've seen people get stabbed 30 times and still live. If you know where to shoot somebody with a gun, you're going to kill them quickly. If you don't know, you're just going to make them suffer for a long time. But if you know what to do with a knife, you can put someone down instantly. If they take the gun away from you, they're probably going to kill you 50-50. If they take the knife away from you, their chance of killing you are probably 1 in 50. So I'd rather somebody take a knife away from me than a gun. And then most of the time, they're going to be so scared that they've actually had to do anything, they'll leave. But I, though, know where to stick somebody, know where to put it, and am actually very proficient in it. So my answer to that is carry a knife. And I promise you, if you pull up to the gas station and you've got a knife hanging off your belt and they see it, nobody's going to fuck with you.
If they're holding the knife like this, kick the shit out of them.
Well,
If they're holding the
I
knife
carry a
like
knife.
this, don't fight that. Like run.
I
read.
carry
Knives are handy to have. Knives are handy to have anyway.
If he's
Yeah,
carrying
I
like
carry a
this,
all the
run.
time. And that is true. People
Yeah.
tend to not come approach you when you have a big knife on your belt. That's why when people ask, why does bikers always carry huge knives on their belt?
For tools.
Well, are you gonna? Yeah, one.
It's a tool.
It's a survival situation. Not gonna
It's
lie.
a can opener, man.
Yeah, literally. I've had to do it a few times. But not
Yeah.
only that, but are you going to walk up to somebody with a huge ass knife on their hip? I don't really think so. So I do.
If I
agree with
wanted
you.
to talk to them, I would. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm a special kind of stupid sometimes.
It's like people that have dogs. If you're a dog person, you like dogs, and you don't mean any ill, you see somebody with a dog and go, oh my God, can I pet that dog? If you mean any ill, you will not walk up on somebody that has a dog.
Yeah.
So it's a good deterrent to not to everybody, but to people's intentions.
Yeah.
Well, nowadays,
But yeah,
the only reason why I
Clutch
ask
Queen, get a hold of me, and I will talk to you more about that. If you
Learn
like.
how to fight.
absolutely, I would love to.
Exactly that, Doug. Use
Yeah,
your
only-
environment to your advantage.
The only
Learn
thing
how to
is,
fight.
That's kind of what I'm talking about, Joe. Yeah.
if some
Yep.
of you guys know, if you know me, I live in Florida. Carrying
Mhm.
guns is like now a second nature, and
Yeah.
I see a lot of these guys, you know, they travel on their Harleys, and the first thing they will tell you is to always have a gun. But hearing from you guys' perspectives, not everybody is going to carry a gun because there's different ways to protect yourself without having, you know, something on you.
It's-
Listen, I'm a gun girl. I have several guns. It's just
I don't
why would
hate
you
guns.
like-
Yeah.
Oh, I love guns.
But it's,
But-
you know,
Oh,
the
yeah,
thing is,
absolutely.
Clutch Queen, if you're carrying a gun, if it's put away and you get stopped, right? Let's pull this scenario. You have a gun and it's concealed and you get stopped. So a law enforcement officer is questioning you about whatever. They have the right to stop you and flip you shit or ask you questions or whatever. So then it becomes, he's going to ask you, you're supposed to disclose when they walk up to you if you have a gun about your person anywhere. And they're going to ask you, do you have a gun? So then it opens another avenue of discussion. Well, okay, if something comes up further down the road and you have to have a further discussion with this guy in the moment and it comes to light, oh yeah, I lied, I did have a gun. You're going to go to jail or at least get a big ticket. So, you know, I mean, you can probably draw the conclusion where I'm going with this, but
Yeah.
there are certain discussions that I, as a solo traveler, don't want to get into with law
Yeah.
enforcement for
I
my
got
own personal reasons.
yeah.
And
Well,
yeah, because I go fast, you know. And
Yes.
when I get pulled over and somebody comes up and says, do you have a gun on you? Do you think I want to say, yeah, go ahead, search through my shit? Because then they're going to find the rum. They're going to find my medication. You know, it's just going to be a
Yeah.
whole big thing. So,
And-
Yeah.
you know, you have to, I plan ahead. I really do.
And
I know it sounds
Yeah.
like I don't, but I do.
You got to plan on the Dorothy's at the gas station too. If you pull up to the gas station, you have a knife on your hip or it's hanging on your belt. People might look and go, "Oh my God, they have a knife on their hip," and really not go any further than that. If you pull up and you have a gun on your hip, oh my God, now you're going to rob the store. Now you're going to be stupid. I don't know how many times I've and not even thought about it. Walked into the store and I've got
going to call the cops. Yeah.
Yep, but I've got a small gun or a small knife that I carry on my, actually it's part of my fanny pack. It's on the strap, and then I have a larger one I have on my hip. I don't even think twice about it. I walk through the store, nobody says the thing. Kids kind of look at us and I'm like, ooh, cool, big knife. Kids think about it. If you walk into that same store, if you walk into a Love's with a gun on your hip, people will flip their fucking shit. So
well,
Yep.
guys, I would love to expand on this conversation. I mean, because there's a lot to unpack here.
But-
Unfortunately, I got to bounce out. I got a previous engagement that I said I'd be at and everything. So I love you. I'll catch up with you next trip. Okay.
So-
Love
see you, Joe. Thanks for coming in.
Bye.
I
All right. Nighters, guys.
Hello to the wife
Love you,
unit
man.
for me, okay?
I will do that.
Hey,
Thank
Clutch
you.
Queen,
Give her a hug for me.
Clutch Queen, I've been stabbed four different times, and shot 8 times. Learn how to fight.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
gun retention.
Well, like I said,
If you
that
can
was-
fight, you're gonna live.
yeah. Well, you know, sooner or later, now that I got the glide, I do want to travel some more, and you know,
Yeah.
I want to look at the, you know, I carry a knife. You know, and like I said, living in Florida, seeing so much of the aspects of how this whole gun situation has came awry. You know, now that Florida has done what they've done, a lot of states have started shifting because of things. So that's why I ask. And also, again, everybody has different protecting themselves tactics, and it's good to learn everybody's different tactics because you
Yep.
got to find what's going to fit the most for you.
Yeah. That is
So-
absolutely right.
So in the
And how do you
military,
get a hold of me, Clutch Queen?
Yes,
Are you
ma'am.
on
I think-
Facebook?
Yes, ma'am. I think I actually follow you.
Okay. Well, message me, and I'll give you my phone number so we can talk. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And that's
Okay.
crazy that you got shot 8 times. I don't know how the hell you're still
It
here,
wasn't
man.
all at once. This was
I'm
on a
not
couple of
surprised.
occasions.
it wasn't on purpose. Yeah.
I was like, I didn't get shot 8 times.
been stabbed multiple times, man.
Well,
That's crazy.
I'll just say this, that because I don't want to get in too depth online. I'll
Yeah,
talk about it offline, big time. But that's Doug's secrets. You know, the man
Yeah.
of mystery, right? So the
Did
biggest
you shoot yourself in any
No.
of those 8 instances?
No,
You'll shoot your eye out.
definitely not. There's some tactic involved if you carry a gun. You got to realize that if they're within 20 feet of, if I'm within 20 feet of you and you shoot me, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh yeah.
We can
So-
name names if you'd like. Okay?
Ooh, let's
If you're
do
within 20
it.
feet of me, I'm gonna kill you, and that's how that goes.
It's still
I'm still gonna be hurting in about 2 minutes. but
it's
I'm gonna
Roadhouse
take
rules. If,
Yeah.
everybody seen the original Roadhouse?
There's some moves. I learned
Yeah.
some things while I was active duty, and then I learned. I started. Rainey knows this. I was an instructor in Coronado when I was active duty in the Navy. So just one of those things, you know. He's the knife guy. I'm the guy that'll show you how to take him down with your hands.
Oh, I did that too. But
Yeah,
it's so funny. So
It's not pretty.
one of the first things they teach you in the military, well, in the Navy at least, before you actually go to the range, they teach you something called retention. It's not how not to drop the gun, how to hang on to the gun, how to take the gun away from somebody else. Then they teach you how to be efficient with the gun. Because more people, especially in home invasions, more people get shot with their own gun than with an entry gun. And here's something I'll do before you even think about using a gun. If you ever pull that gun out, you're going to have to use it. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it.
What's that? What's that 45 410? Was it the Judge?
The Judge.
Is it by Ruger? I think it's by Ruger.
Smith & Wesson makes one, and I think Ruger makes a
Yeah. Take a look
version
at
of
that. It's called they have one model called the Circuit Judge. It's a snub nose. It's a short barreled pistol, and get it with the rubber grip. They've got this rubber grip that you can hold that when you can get in a fight with somebody holding onto this thing and it's not coming out of your hand. They make a really good defense gun. If you're going to carry one, if I was going to carry one, that would be the one I carry. And you don't have to shoot it a lot because it's a 45 and a 410.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit them with some buckshot out of a 410. What's that? 9 millimeters coming out all at the same time. You know, you get 4 shots into them and then just load a 45, hollow point into it. You'll be fine. But that's the whole thing is empty it on them because you're gonna have to bleed them out.
Jesus.
That's it. And do it
I was
quickly.
afraid for my life, officer.
That works. That works for women. And
That
if-
does. That does. If you say that, as soon as you see the cop, it's pretty much guaranteed that you're going to be innocent.
The amount of stuff.
Well,
that I've been
now that
through,
we're having this conversation
I've
right
never
now,
been
that's
scared
not
to
going to work for any one of us if we try it.
yeah, the number
Well-
of things that I've been involved with, I've never been scared.
no,
I
it-
hope I won't be in a situation where I have to kill someone and actually use that phrase on an officer.
well, yeah.
So I
Again,
think
that's
we're good.
I've gone through what they call hot wash. In a hot wash, you're basically practicing what you would tell a jury after every engagement. So you have an
Right.
after action report.
Yeah.
And pretty much, you don't have to say I was scared. You have to say, I had the feeling that his intention was to hurt me.
What you say is lawyer.
Yeah, but you hot wash
Nothing.
as long as you can explain it, it's okay. And I hate to say that like that.
That I feared for my life. That's always the one that's
You just say.
You just
lawyer.
say lawyer.
That's it,
Yep.
and nothing else. Randy, don't be disappointed. You know why.
But
yeah,
but again, make sure if you ever pull the gun out, it's for a good reason, and don't pull it until you're actually ready to use it.
You don't put
Yeah,
it on
and
the shelf,
also-
you put it on the music.
safety and stuff. If you
First.
guys have kids at home, I mean, my mom went through the craziest shit when she was 11 years old, and she had blocked it out until one time she just randomly remembered it and told me about it. So she was 11 years old. And my mom grew up in like a tiny little village in Turkey. And they went, like, a bunch of the neighbors and stuff went like to have like a get together or something at one of the neighbors' houses. And the neighbor, there was like 6 or 7 kids there. They were all playing together. And the kid whose home it was like, oh, let's play hunter. So everybody's like, okay. So she grabs the gun of her dad that's hanging on the mantle, grabs it, and he's like, everybody line up. So my mom and everyone else are lining up. And then she goes, boom, nothing happened. You know, the kid pretends to die. It's my mom's turn. Boom, nothing happened. She pretends to die. The next person after my mom, that kid got shot and died. Because the gun went off.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that kid, that child, you know, ended up going to prison.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy, actually.
Guns are
Yeah,
not
that's
toys.
me.
Uh, Keith said your first defense is always to stay aware of your surroundings. And I'll say this: there again, it doesn't matter, and we've talked about this before. It doesn't matter what you're scared of. What matters is what makes sense. If you think a place is shady, don't go there. If you don't want to fall down, stay out of slippery places. And you could be justifiable in anything you have to do to defend yourself, but why go into a place that you have to?
I know some restaurants in some really shady places that are so fucking good. It's like,
I live by Memphis. I get you.
I would risk it all for that chicken tikka masala, you know?
So there's a mall here. There's a mall
Must
here
love that
called Wolf
shit.
Chase. The mall's called Wolf Chase. Now they call it Hood Chase because there's so many gangs operating there. And I was talking to a girl at work, and I was like, I used to love to go up there. They had cool restaurants there. They had cool shops. I won't go there now. There's just too many people. She goes, well, I'm not scared of going there. And I'm like, it doesn't matter if you're scared there. What could possibly happen? They have shootings there. Literally every weekend there's a shooting in the parking lot. Sometimes they'll have them inside the mall. There's stabbings inside the mall. Am I worried for myself? I could probably handle whatever's in there. However, why should I have to? If I know a place is slippery, I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
It's too much responsibility.
Bleak's taking off.
Bye, Bleak. Thanks for coming in.
You know what? I gotta start heading out too, because, you know, my husband came home and I didn't even tell him welcome home.
Go see your husband.
Aw. You just wanted to give the dog back his squeaky toy.
I already did, actually, because they were being really annoying and they were all like looking at me and shit. You know how
Yeah,
dogs be like.
I
So
do.
have to give
Tell your
them-
husband
My
hi
dog
and
is
thank him for letting
doing
you play with us for a while.
We'll
We'll see you next Friday.
Bye bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Nice to see you.
Bye.
Don't forget about Discord.
All right.
Yes.
Send me the link, Rainy.
He has to send. It's his Discord, so I can send you the link to my Discord. I'll send you an invite to
He
mine.
said he was going to he said he was going to put the link to his Discord in the thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't have a Discord, so
I'll-
somebody find a way to get that to me.
I'll send you the link to mine. Sign into mine, and once you're in mine, you can kind of get into everybody's. You can see everybody.
So, anyway,
I'll send you
go
mine.
to Discord, load it on your phone. Load it on your phone. Go to the App Store, put it on your phone, and go ahead and go get yourself set up on that. That way you'll be a little bit ahead of the game. You'll
Okay.
have your account all set
I'm
up.
sorry.
Okay.
Is
Yes.
Gma explaining to the 33-year-old how to do electronics?
She is.
You know
No.
what, Doug? This is an A and B conversation. You can say it.
But no, I mean, just seriously, make it a little bit easier when you are trying to get into the.
I will. I will
trivia thing.
definitely do that.
Okay,
Thanks,
I'll see you
Jima.
Sunday then. Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.
All right, I am dropping her the
She was
link.
probably saying that
Right
just to
now.
humor me anyway, Doug. I'm sure she had already thought of that.
I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. Yeah, I didn't say.
Yeah, anything to fuck with the old person in the crowd, right? Bang.
You know, I'm pretty good at hiding the gray.
I am too.
Hey.
I hate all my gray.
Bikers don't turn gray. We turn chrome.
They go chrome.
That's what it is.
I went chrome.
I have a
Chrome
lot
dome.
of chrome.
Chrome to the dome.
I'm chrome to the dome. Yeah.
Jesus, that's
You gotta
great.
find positivity in all of it. You never get older. You just get wiser. That's all it is.
Just get faster.
I keep believing
It's
that.
all a good story.
I keep telling myself
all
that
good
whether it's
stories.
true or not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what? My wife's grandfather is 92 years old, and
That is pretty cool.
first off, he loves Harleys. When he used to ride them when he was coming back from war and all of that. And he used to talk about his Harleys all the time. And he's a very short man. And when he saw my Harley, he was just like, madly in love. And he said that he would love to sit it in his garage. And I told him that would be the best chrome polish job that anybody would ever have on a Harley. But
Yep.
for 92 years old, he is as smart as a whip. And he still gets up and makes his coffee. He still gets up and does gardening. And it's not about the age. It's about the mental that
Oh,
you
yeah.
keep yourself.
Absolutely.
And that man has really taught me that. So
Yeah.
never say you're old. Just say you're just getting wiser. That's all it is.
That's true. That's very true.
I used to hear people say, I know so much they had to forget stuff to make room for more shit. And I'd laugh about it and think it was an excuse. But now I think it's true. Because it's
true,
like,
yeah.
They
I
say
selectively
that when
remember.
you learn something new, your brain gains another wrinkle. So
Who the hell wants wrinkles?
I've heard that true. Of true two. Oh my God. Apparently you forget how to talk too. But yeah, I've heard the same thing, and I'm like, my head's wrinkly enough as it is, and I don't know.
But it's shiny, Mike.
It is shiny.
Are y'all gonna come down here for the camp out for March?
I'm trying to.
I will not make the March one, however.com.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still too cold in March. I do plan on making another one, but
I'm not going to be camping though. I'm
right.
going to find somebody that loves me down there and stay there.
Yeah, I feel you. I think I'm gonna just go for a couple of days. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
camp. I'll probably
Yeah.
go for a couple of days. I
Yeah.
missed the last one. I know you were
Uh-huh.
down rainy, so
Nope,
we
we didn't go. We
Oh,
didn't
y'all
go.
I didn't make this one. No, we ended up going
we
to
went
Barber.
Birmingham.
Yep.
I've been.
Yeah. Yeah.
I seen y'all video.
I saw yours too, and I was like, I wish I would have known you were there. I would have gone because it's only like 3.5
Yeah.
hours from me. If I'd have known you were there,
yeah.
I'd have gone.
Yeah, me and my wife went up to Bama. We camped. It was my dream to go to that museum, and I was madly in love with. I was drooling on every motorcycle I could possibly see. So
Yeah.
it's an amazing museum. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah,
It's a nice museum, yeah.
yeah. When we
I
went
think
there,
it's
they had a
fun.
race going.
Yeah.
Too cool.
I've been to a couple of motorcycle museums, and the one in Barber was nice. It was very cool, and it was really nice. It was attached to a racetrack. But as far as museums, I went to Maggie Valley to Wheels Through Time, and you've got to go there. You have got to go there because it's a generational museum, and it's in its second generation now. But every motorcycle in there, well, the guy always says there's one that won't start, but they all start. And you walk around, and the guy that owns the place now will talk to you about, and he knows every bike in there, and he can tell you where they got it, where they got the parts. And then he'll be like, "You want to hear it?" I was like, "Well, of course I do." So he'll yank it off its little display stand, and he'll move its drip pan, because they all have drip pans,
Yeah.
and he'll fire it up, and he'll run it around on the concrete inside the museum. It is so cool. Yeah.
That is crazy.
I spent all day, and I wanted to stay and come the next day, but the girl I was traveling with was like, all we budgeted was one day for this. And I was like,
It's like I can
Okay.
splurge a little.
yeah. Yeah.
Listen,
Well, I travel solo now.
So I have
Say,
been
that's a bit to change.
I have been wanting to go back to the AMA museum up in Cincinnati. The last time I went, it was like half the size it is now. So
Yeah.
I do plan on going to that one again. I went to that one for my 40th Yes, my 40th birthday, I went to that one. And it was awesome. And of course, we went to Kings Island and went to some Kentucky theme park. That's when we bought the first BMW, and we ended up being gone. We were gonna be gone for 3 days, ended up being gone for like 7 or 8 days. It just turned into a thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so we had such a good time. But that's when we went the time before. So I do plan on going again, just as a memorabilia thing,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
just in
Yeah, I'll
remembrance.
look into these museums. I love museums. I love history. And I love history of motorcycles. People don't, we were talking about earlier how some people just, want to ride the bike and some people are spiritually connected to the bike. Unfortunately, too fortunately, I am very spiritually connected. I tell people they are my mechanical babies. That's why I do not have children, because I love my motorcycle and I like buying shit for my motorcycle.
Well, yeah. Yep. I hear that.
So it's motorcycles, man. I eat, breathe, and sleep it, and it's just something you can't get away from. Once you get on it, and I tell people, they're like, "Why do you like a motorcycle so much?" And I'm like, "You don't know what it's like until you get on one." And
You don't know
actually
till you know.
ride it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
You don't know till you know.
It's like when a little boy finds his pecker. It's like, oh my God, I bet nobody else knows about this. Bet Dad don't know about this.
It never goes away.
That's too.
The
What's
fascination never
Okay.
stops.
I've gotten to the point with bikes where I can't imagine
The
going on
19th.
vacation without them.
Thank you.
It makes it much more fun. Anywhere you could possibly go is much more fun on a motorcycle and much more involving. It's much more a spiritual
Oh,
journey.
yeah.
Well, I always tell people, anybody that rides a motorcycle, anybody that's a biker, they say we're the outcast of society, and I say that we're just the chosen ones to society.
Yeah, not everybody has the gene to enjoy a motorcycle. I know a lot of people who buy motorcycles because they think they're so cool, and they buy one and it sits in the garage for 5 years, and they finally go, got to get that out of the way because I got to get to make room for the bicycles. And
Yeah.
And we go buy that bike.
then we'll go buy that bike very cheap and convince them it's not worth anything. And
Yeah.
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 And then it's ours.
You're probably safer off not having the bike.
oh, you're lucky you're not keeping this bike. This thing could kill you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember a guy, the 1100 I used to have, when the guy came to look at it, he said, well, I've heard bad things about these bikes. I heard they're real torquey in the corners. And I looked at him and I'm like, maybe this isn't the bike for you. It said, it's only as fast as you'll let it be. Oh, I heard they can really get away from you sometimes. And I'm like, you don't need
Well-
this bike.
My wife's daughter, she is 23, 24 now, and she just bought her first motorcycle, and she has not gotten off of it. She rides every
Woohoo!
single day, and she has developed the addiction to a motorcycle.
Nice.
So I told her, I said, riding a motorcycle, it's a deadly love affair.
Oh,
It'll
absolutely.
you'll love the shit out of it, but it'll kill you if you don't love it correctly.
It's like a bad woman. You have to love it, you have to respect it, and you got to be kind of scared of it. Otherwise, it'll kill you.
Motorcycles are like a woman, though.
That's
They're
what I said.
beautiful to look at, but so damn expensive. Always want you to, they're like gold diggers. They want to just spend your money.
That's why I call my Road King the side piece.
I've been lucky so
That
far.
bitch is expensive. That thing is so expensive.
Well, like any woman you love, you walk out and look at it and go, what can I buy for you now? Just to
Yeah.
keep
Oh, yeah.
to keep us both happy. So yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. Everybody always, I tell my wife, I'm like, I got 2 more wives in the garage. And she's like, really now? Yes. 2 more wives in the garage.
Yep.
And they're just as expensive as she is.
I feel bad for the Sportster. I haven't been riding it lately, hardly, well, at all.
You know what? I love my Sportster because I can just, because I'm so used to it, I just snatch that thing around like it's nobody's business.
That's how I am
And
on the
pe-
Dyna now. Yeah.
Yeah. And I love my Sportster, but the Street Glide, once I get a hang of it, I think that it's going to end up being my new, little ride around no matter what. So
Well, coming off, so the BMW weighed 950 pounds. The Street Glide weighs 850, and
Oh, okay.
it's so much easier to ride than the BMW. And I thought, yeah, I'll do, because there were days that, I just want to kick around. I'm just going to run on the BMW. There's days I want to just, have fun and just ride around. I'll jump on the Harley. Since I've gotten the Street Glide, I have not even took the Sportster out of the driveway.
dang.
It's just too easy to jump on that Street Glide and go.
Yeah.
It's a whip around and go. I have no excuse to not take it on every trip I take. So I have to force myself to go out someday. I'll try to, this week's supposed to be really nice. It'll be sunny again. I'll take the Sportster. It's like, oh, look like it's going to rain. Oh, looks like it might be icy. Oh, it's going to be a little cold. I guess I better take that Street Glide. Because it's perfect for everything. It's perfect for everything.
I know.
It's
last
like
week-
having an SUV. You know what I'm saying? Like basically, if you look at the Sportster's like a car, small and
Last
practical.
weekend, I cleaned out the garage a little bit.
But
And when you're looking at the bikes out there and you're going, okay, I'll take you around the block. Okay,
Yep.
your turn's
Yeah.
next. Okay,
Yep.
I'm taking you next. You
Yep.
know?
that's
Yep.
the hard part about having multiple motorcycles, because you're like,
Yeah,
I
you
gotta
have
give
to.
attention to each one, and you're like,
Yep.
but I give more attention to this one because this
You have
one
to
is
be
what
really
fits my
disciplined
needs.
about your rotation schedule.
Yep.
It's like having underwear with the days of the week printed on them. You have to remind yourself to put on the right ones.
No.
Good one.
Yeah, at a certain age, you get confused. You put on Thursdays, and it might be Monday, and you look down and be like, Monday.
What the
You know-
fuck? Yeah. Yep.
If I didn't have a job where I
You have to lean in here when you're talking.
had to have a vehicle, a car,
Yeah.
it would be great. I could rotate my motorcycles, but I usually just ride on the weekends. So
Yeah. Yep.
Shuffle it out.
yeah, I'm gonna do my best on that one.
Yeah.
Right now, my wife's Riker takes up a mass majority of the garage, so both the Harleys are like spread up against the wall, and there's this 3-wheel pain in my ass. So, but
Does she not want to be on two wheels?
she tried. She had her a little Honda Shadow 750,
Uh-huh.
and it wasn't working out for her. So she
Oh.
went with a Riker because it was more practical for her, easier for her. But
Yeah.
she's got a wild hair up her ass, and now she wants to get her a sport bike.
Nice.
My wife is not a Harley lover, unfortunately. We have a split household with that. But that if she's gonna get back on two wheels, she wants a sports bike. She wants a Honda 600. So
Hondas are good bikes.
Honda
They're just not
is
Harleys.
yeah. Well, I gotta say this: Honda is a very good brand. They make
Yeah.
great motorcycles and they make great cars. So I'm not gonna knock Honda at all. I really think that
Yeah.
they are a very good brand. So that's another H that I love. It's either Honda or Harley. But Harley's always got a place in my heart that Honda can't fill.
Yep. No, they're good bikes. That's what I started.
I could
out
make a
on.
horrible
Yeah.
joke. I won't.
No, don't.
I'm
No,
not going to say it.
it's a size thing.
It's a kid's show. It's a kid's show. Not going to
It's a
say.
size
All right.
thing. It's okay.
No.
One's an Asian bike.
Oh, Biker Girls. Biker Girls finally made it in. No, that wasn't the joke I was going to make. But anyway, good for her to come in and stop me from talking.
There she is.
Biker Girl, welcome in.
I see the smile.
Happy
Hey, lady.
Friday. How's everybody doing?
We're all right. So Clutch Queen Keith wants to know how do you like the Riker?
So, if you go check out my YouTube channel, I actually did a little review on it because when my wife first got it, I actually talked so much shit. And I'm gonna be honest with you, me and Rainey was talking about it earlier, and Doug also heard a little bit of it too. I actually think that Riker is badass. It's fast as hell, and it's very convenient, especially if you don't want to, ride with a clutch and you just want to cruise, and you can stop in traffic without having to pull that clutch in and
Yeah.
constantly be in stop and go traffic and your hands cramping like a mug. So I love it. The only thing with them is that the steering on it is a little weird.
Yeah.
So I can get gas.
Believe it or not, with a Riker, you still have to
Have fun.
lean into the corners.
Love you.
And it can be, but never knock a 3-wheeled motorcycle, especially the Rikers, because those things are built. Can-Am did a good job. They actually built those things like a tank, even though it's a Tupperware. So,
Well, you can haul more
like
shit
it.
on 3 wheels than you can on 2.
Yeah, and that's the truth. And on top of, you can put a rack on the Can-Am and put a topper box on it, and you can actually
And haul
load
even
that
more
baby.
shit. Yep.
Exactly. So,
I used to
like the
date a guy
Riker.
that had a trike, and he was too lazy to load it up himself, and so he'd ask me to go load his stuff in the trike for him, and I'm like, okay, fine. So I'd grab all my shit and dump it in his trike, and we'd get there, and he'd be like, "It took a lot of time getting all my stuff out for me," and I'm like, "Yeah, fuck you, aren't I nice?"
I'll leave it on the side of the road next time. Yeah.
Funny thing about trikes, there's a lot of women that say that exact same phrase. I used to date a guy that rode a trike.
Wow.
Used to.
So I
I have to say the trike's got great trunk space.
a lot of junk in the
They
trunk.
do.
Yeah.
It fits
Well,
exactly.
So 3 years ago, when I went to Little Sturgis, there was a lady there who had a what the hell is that thing? The Valkyrie that was turned into a trike, and I interviewed her. And she's talking about it. And she says, "Yeah, they only invite me because I can hold all the ice and beer and snacks."
Yeah.
And she literally the back of that thing was literally the size of a car trunk.
Yeah.
And she goes and pops the trunk, and it literally has
hide a
an
dead
ice chest
body
in it.
there.
It's full of bags of groceries. It's full of snacks.
Great idea.
It's full of all kinds. And she had first aid kits and shit. Yeah, literally, somebody passed out of the way, throw them in the back.
So I have a couple that I know that bought a trike. They got rid of their cars. They both bought trikes because it's cheaper on insurance, and they spent their retirement money on these trikes. And they say that they can haul more groceries in the damn trunk of that Harley, in their Harleys, than they can the damn car. And they save themselves
probably.
on gas, and they save themselves on insurance.
Yep. I think
You
it's
gotta
cute
do it
that
makes
they
sense.
each got a trike.
They
Yeah.
each, and they're the same color, except for her name.
That's
Aw.
true love.
They
Biker
might
girl,
match
don't make
the
fun of true
sweatshirts,
love.
Too.
And they probably share a toilet together. Who knows?
They're
You know?
twins.
So
Casey
yeah,
That was
told-
one nice thing. He also towed a trailer behind his trike, so it was a pop-up, right? So I created this thing that I called the squatty potty. It was like it was a 5-gallon bucket. You fill it up with cat litter and a trash can liner, and you get a toilet seat lid for it. I didn't have to get up and go find the shitter in the middle of the night to go pee.
perfect. See, my brother-in-law
Yeah.
made my brother-in-law
TMI,
made
Doug?
one.
TMI? Yeah.
My
Great.
brother-in-law made one for his truck, and he called it the bumper dumper. And he put a toilet seat on a hitch.
Yeah.
So when we're
Yep.
out in the woods hauling
Right.
ass doing stupid shit, you just go
Yep.
shit on the bumper and you're good to go.
You shit on the bumper?
Yeah, it's called a bumper dumper because the toilet seat's right there.
Well, we had for convoys, we had a office chair, the fold up chair, that we cut the bottom out of, and then we zip tied a toilet seat to it. And then when we're out on patrol, you go out when you stop. Everybody covers their quarter of the vehicle. You dig a hole. You sit on the seat. You knock on the side of the vehicle, pass it around, and everybody does their business. And then you throw it back in the back of the Humvee, and you go.
No. Hey, survival right there, dude. You have to do
Hey, you know what? The entire desert is a fucking litter box. Dig your hole, plant your shit, and go.
Yeah.
And in the desert, the tradition is you bury it and then you leave a little strand of toilet paper sticking out, kind of like a Hershey's Kiss. That way nobody steps on it.
I can't, bro. That's too funny.
You guys were more considerate than we were. We left them like landmines. The whole fucking desert's full of landmines. There's one more. It just won't hurt you as bad. It'll just hurt your
You know,
feelings.
You live in Arizona.
Uh,
There's certain unwritten rules that you have to do in Arizona when you shit in the desert. Okay. You got to leave the
If you're
kiss.
around home, okay, I can see it. Okay. And then that'll eventually blow away too. Leave a stick. The stick sticking out.
No, I was gonna leave that little flip of paper sticking out.
Leave just the top of the turd. It's a real Hershey's Kiss. Just leave it sticking out.
No.
That's too funny.
I'm so sorry I started this avenue of discussion.
Yeah,
Just the biker girl came into this conversation.
Hey,
huh?
it happened.
I did.
Yeah, who started this
I did.
shitty conversation? Yeah.
We're just talking shit.
I did.
Jesus.
Biker girl, hi, welcome in. We're talking about stuff.
Hey,
Jump right in.
you're talking about shit. Is what you're talking.
We're talking
about.
shit, yeah.
We're talking shit here.
What was the last topic? Oh, so biker girl, if you could buy any bike you wanted to, you had to own it for the rest of your life, wouldn't have to ride it every day, but you have to keep it forever.
Oh,
What bike would it be?
hey, Windroad Therapy.
Windroad Therapy, where is she at? Hey,
Hey.
D, welcome in. I didn't even see you. We're over here talking shit, and I didn't even notice she was here. Welcome in, lady. It's been a long time.
I like all bikes, but I am a holy crap! It's been a long day.
Were you going to say Harley girl?
Well, that's my lifestyle. There's a lot of good bikes out there. I'm a Harley girl by heart, so but it's a Road Glide, definitely.
A Road Glide CVO? Sea
It
blue?
doesn't have to be a CVO.
Are you sure?
That blue was so pretty, wasn't it?
Well, what was the name of the color? Marine blue?
Mako Fade.
Mako Fade. I knew it had something to do with sharks. Sharks in the sea. Whatever.
Such a neat
She's frozen
bike.
again.
Never-
No,
Is it me? I'm frozen.
you were.
Oh.
You were frozen with your mouth open,
Okay.
just like before the 2 times before that I actually got you and I snatched the picture. Your mouth was open and you were like side eyeing both pictures. It was awesome.
He's like a dirty old man, isn't he?
Well, every single
Oh.
time I freeze up, I'm like, oh, when is this gonna go?
Oh, you just froze again.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Really?
No,
No.
keep going. No, just fuck with you.
God.
Well, guys, I think I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go to bed. I have a haircut appointment in the morning.
Thanks for
I
stopping
know it's
in.
late for you.
I gotta freshen up the mullet, you know.
Freshen it up. You're welcome any weekend. Come in any Friday. You're welcome in.
Bye.
Absolutely.
It's good to see
Bye,
you
guys.
again. Take care.
Absolutely.
Bye, Crystal.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one. Now it's just us.
So cute. She is so cute.
Yeah.
She is. She
Yeah.
kind of looks a little bit like Beth in the face.
Oh, when she had her long
Yeah,
hair,
Biker Babe Beth. Yeah.
when she had her long hair,
Yeah.
she could have. She had long blonde hair. Oh my God, it was gorgeous. I think that's why she cut it off.
Yeah.
She got tired of people telling her her was pretty. I don't know. Just fucking.
Oh.
But no, her and Beth. If you
Ideas.
shave your head, no, she before she cut her hair, she did look like Beth. It wasn't even
Yeah.
Keep it.
wasn't even close. All right, so Gmo, have you answered this question yet? If you had any bike, you'd probably just get another Road King.
No, I wouldn't. I think they're called Fast Johnnies. I'd want a Performance 131
Yeah.
and then I'd take it in and I'd do some stuff to it. Just because anything
Which
that
one
comes
though?
from
Which model would you get though of the Fast Johnnies? So they make those in what, the Super Sport, the Street Glide, and the Road Glide. I think.
I'd go for the Super Sport probably. I don't know exactly which model which is, but Super Sport sounds most like the thing that I would want. Because I don't like a lot of extras and frou-frou stuff. You might have gathered that by now.
Yeah,
But
I think the Fast Johnny is just
yeah.
its own thing.
But the other thing
Super
is-
Sport's what, a little bit more like the Lowrider, but
Yeah.
on steroids, and
right.
it was a little tall for me, but probably could have pulled it off if I would have
Yeah.
tried it. But
I also
yeah.
they're doing a race circuit this year. and they'll be in my area in June, and they'll be in your area um, in May, I believe it is. Yep. Yep. I'm pretty excited about it.
So wait a second. You drove across the country to see racing with Rainey. So is Rainey going to drive cross country to see racing up here in the Pacific Northwest?
I have it on the plan. I have it on the plan to drive across. That is on my. I have very few things on the bucket list because I've just about done everything. The one thing I have not done is a cross country trip. And me and Diana were looking the other day. There's a place out in the middle of Utah that has a diner, and the diner was in Wild Hogs. It's in the middle of.
Oh yeah,
and
it's really cute.
Maggie's Diner. So we're planning on going there, and by the time we get there, we've already been on the road for 2 days anyway. So might as well ride on into LA and then head north. Got to win the lottery first, but
Yeah.
I was like, why not?
Yep. It's only about a week. A week is comfortable from there to here.
Yeah, but we've got to turn around and go
Forgotten
back too.
Angels would be comfortable in a week. Yeah.
It may have to wait a couple more years for my retirement, so where I don't have to go back to work or anything. So
I could be at Doug's house in 3 days easily.
Did you hear me telling her it takes a week to ride across the country? It's not just 28 hours. It's a whole.
No, that's because I want to
New
stop
Mexico.
and see some stuff too.
she says it's New Mexico, not. She says it's New
I
Mexico,
don't know
not
where
Utah.
it's at, but I've ridden past it. It's really cute. I didn't stop because I wasn't hungry.
When you got a toothache, it only takes 28 hours from Nashville to here.
That is right.
There's something
Yeah.
in. There's something in. Hang on. It's something else that's in Provo, Utah. It's another motorcycle museum.
Bunch of Mormons.
There's a motorcycle museum in Provo, Utah, and they have some of Indian Larry's motorcycles there. I'm gonna have to look it up again to find it. But that's what was in Provo, Utah. It's another motorcycle museum.
Legends.
The Legends.
Yep.
Anyway, yes, there's shit I want to see,
They were
and
closed when I
yes, I'm
went
planning.
through. Yeah, they were closed when I went through. But yeah, I've been to. There's this one really cute little in St. Francis, Kansas. Really cute little motorcycle museum, and they have this one vintage Excelsior or something like that. It is so rare that the people whose collection it came from made them build a safe to put it in every night
Oh my
before when the
Wow.
museum closes at night. They roll it back into its own special safe. I was like, wow. I was like, it doesn't even look like all that much, but apparently it's a big deal. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I like to travel and find these really obscure little places to go check shit out and stuff.
I watched a video on expensive things that were destroyed by accident, and one of them was a guitar, and I can't remember what movie it was in, but the guitar cost like $100,000,
Yep.
and the actor thought it was a prop and smashed it. I can't remember what movie. I can't remember what movie it was
Wind
from.
Road says that Maggie's
Is it-
Diner is now a T-shirt shop, and it is in Madrid, New Mexico.
Yeah, it was-
That's the one from Wild Hogs.
Yeah, they said that when they built it, when Disney built the studio or there was nothing there. They built this cafe, and then when they were done, they asked them if they could keep it, and they actually made it into a real building, brought up the code, put electricity in it and fire alarms and all that stuff, and they kept it as a souvenir shop. So
Yeah.
absolutely do want to go.
That's cool.
Doug, what was it? Did you find it?
Jeff Bridges.
What movie was it?
I don't remember the movie. I just remember him from Herbie, and then he got old. Okay, that dates me out, don't it?
Yeah,
Big Lebowski.
No.
No.
It was a cowboy movie. Another one you're talking about.
Oh! It was Tombstone. Yeah, it was in Tombstone. And
Okay.
another one was that the new Battlestar Galactica. There was a ship that on the show the captain is constantly building this ship on his desk, and the ship was from a collection, and the ship itself was like $150,000. And on the show, he was supposed to be going into a fit of rage, and he turns around and he smashes it with a whiskey bottle. And he said he was just in the mood. So it's like some of these actors, I get it, you know, they want, I just want to get in the mood, but then you destroy something that's like irreplaceable. So he's like, grow up, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Be an adult like the rest of us. I can't go around smashing shit. I go to jail. Yeah, if an actor does it, it's artistic expression. If I do it, it's road rage. Whatever.
Vandalism.
Yeah. Assholes. All right, Doug. I think Doug already bought the bike he wanted, so I guess there's no use in asking this question.
I'm in the middle of doing changes with it too. You guys were talking about different things to do. You know, it's kind of hard to do anything different with the paint scheme that's on it because the whole thing is chrome.
Paint it black.
I'm gonna go with I am gonna get a bat wing for it and a windshield.
Yeah.
Because I don't like getting beat up by the wind and being tired when I get there.
Yeah.
Definitely get the heated seat replaced. So we got the heated grips. All the smog garbage, whatever it is, the emissions garbage has to go before it tears up.
Take all that shit off.
That's what's holding me back from really riding the piss out of it right now. It still has all that emission stuff on there, and I know that 5,000 miles later, that number one piston's gonna it's gonna be garbage. It's gonna have an eighth of an inch of crap on it. So all that stuff's got to go. But yeah, definitely get the bat wing for it. I may end up doing something different with the suspension. I'm gonna see what Suspension Technologies has for the Fat Boy, and end up probably going with them. That's a really, really good company out of Florida, and they know their stuff. The guy's got a history with NASCAR and all that, where he did a lot of suspension stuff, and then he started doing stuff on his own bike, and now he's got this business going. So I know everybody wants to do like lowering kits. You know, you were talking about Fast Johnny. You know, this particular bike you're talking about is a little tall.
Yeah.
So that definitely would need some, I don't like to do the lowering kits because lowering kits screw up your handling.
They mess up your geometry.
Yeah. They screw up your handling on the bike, and and everything's a lot stiffer. It angles everything wrong. So, it's a good cheap way to do it, but it screws up your handling. So why not
It's
just
a lot
get
better
the
to
right
get
shock
there by
made.
other ways. Yeah.
Yeah, get the right shock made for you.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
get a
going to
seat.
cost $1, but spend $1.
Scallop a seat, and if you scallop the seat, you get good back support.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely that comfort level, and I want it to go really, really fast.
Yeah.
No.
You can't do that with the Harley Davidson chains on it. That's for sure.
Well, they're putting through a state law here in Arizona. Hopefully it gets through, but we're about to do the reasonable and prudent law. So daytime hours is no speed limit it'll be a lot of the interstates will have no speed limit, and then at night it drops down to 80.
Yes.
So California.
What state has that? I think it's Montana.
Yeah,
I think Montana has that now. Montana has no speed limit in certain
Montana's
parts.
had it for a while. They found out that it's actually safer to do that. There's the panic attack Karens out there that are like, oh my God, people are gonna die. Well, they're already running 90 mile an hour down that highway, so it really doesn't matter. And the people that are gonna drive like idiots are still gonna be idiots. Okay, they don't really care about the speed limit. They found out through studies that the average speed on the infinite speed law, the average speed's 77 miles an hour. People just don't really want to go any faster than that because it just burns gas. Of course, it's there's anybody that's ridden through Arizona knows how extremely boring it can get going through the desert. Okay, there's just nothing for miles.
Yeah. So you want to go fast to get it over with.
And when it's 115 degrees, I don't want to be out there for 3 hours. I shave that down to 2. Okay, so and so does everybody else.
It's like these astronaut stories. When the astronaut stories are talking about moving and they're not facing the earth. It feels like they're not moving. And then when they look at their aeronometers, they're going like 20,000 miles an hour.
Wow.
But they're in space. So it doesn't feel like they're going anywhere.
So I need to be an astronaut.
Yeah.
If you want to go somewhere,
Probably missed
Yeah.
out on that one, didn't I?
you got the time.
That'd be a hell of an engine upgrade.
Oh, yeah. David!
What was the
Get me an upgrade.
was it Kristen McCulloch? Was that the teacher that went to space?
Yeah.
When they asked her
Christina
what
McAuliffe.
Miss Christina McAuliffe, and they asked her what role she'd be performing on the plane, on the shuttle, and she says, "When they asked you to go to space, you don't ask what seat you're sitting in."
Yep,
So put me anywhere.
very true.
I'll be ready to go.
Very
Forget
true.
I'll never forget my teacher's face. Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. I'll never forget my teacher's face that day. She looked at all of us and went, and shut the TV off.
Yeah,
And rolled it out of the classroom like, this is weird, you know?
yeah.
Nowadays, they would probably bring in a whole fleet of counselors. With us, they were like, okay, open your math books. All right, we're gonna do some studying.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yep.
Oh my God.
Oh geez. But yeah, with this bike, there's still some stuff I want to do, especially with the engine. Before I go riding the piss out of it, I've got some parts in already. I'm looking at breathers over here, but I don't even know if I'm going to go with that. I may end up just doing a drop hose because it's only going to put one drip of oil down once in a great while. So, you know, I mean, geez, that Heritage Softail that I had many years ago, that thing had the same, you know, I customized some breather on that, and that just had a straight hose going right down to the frame where it just dropped.
Yeah.
And maybe a drip, maybe once in a great while. You know. So, and that engine was clean. I rode that thing, put 87,000 miles on it, I believe, 88,000 miles on it. So, and that engine was clean. It was great. It still ran. Oh, got people in the, got to uncensor that in the chat. Click show. There.
I did.
Okay. I clicked her too. How is it going to censor when the only thing on there is ass?
Well, it's
That's
because
a
of
word
how
there.
he says it's set.
I don't have it set anywhere. And what's funny was, so my moderators can see that stuff. I can't. I think it's because after you have so many moderators, you don't even see it. So I don't even see
Well,
these.
you've got like 5,000 moderators on here. So.
I've only got 4. I've got you, Doug, my wife, and me.
Gma's 1,000 of them.
Yeah. She's quick on this shit. I'm like, what? What happened? Oh, a Biker Girl. Biker Girl's a moderator too. That's why I can't see it now,
Yeah.
because she's covering
You know
for
what it
me.
is? Because every time we type something in there, we got censored unless we were a moderator.
That's how we get promoted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody. Well, you're the standard crew. You're the ones that are already always here. So why not just,
It's
Except
just
for-
easier to make him a moderator.
except for Biker Girl. She's always late.
What is this hat you're wearing? I see tacos, but
Oh, motos and tacos.
those and tacos.
I'm for it. Where'd you get that hat? You know Christmas
And
is
hold
coming.
on. Hold on. On the inside, it says, "Don't let the bastards get you down."
Amen.
Where'd you get that hat?
Jima, I got this in Seattle at Evil Ride. It's a
Oh,
motor
okay.
company. Davis?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Davis sold
Which hat
it
is
to me.
this? I don't buy hats. They get given to me.
I can't lay off. I love a good hat.
I don't know. You know, they.
And they're easy to collect. So I have enough shirts. Now it's hats or tokens. That's all I can have. My husband's like, no more shirts.
No more shirts?
No more shirts. It's all easy. It's all tokens or hats.
I think
still
the
got
shirts are.
t-shirts.
uh,
I've still got t-shirts from when I went cross country in 22.
I think the shirts are cheaper than the hats.
I don't know.
sometimes.
I don't
but they
pay.
make up less room.
I don't
You don't
pay.
pay. Yeah.
Everything I wear is free, just about. Just about. Shoot, even those long sleeve shirts, those are art flash shirts and work clothes for those. So I don't even pay for those.
Oh gosh, I've got so many work
did
shirts
get
from
one.
companies I worked for before. I think thinking I start throwing some away.
No, I didn't.
I've got shirts from Nucor. I've got shirts from the Crane Company. I've got shirts from Marietta. I've got shirts from Voyant. I've got shirts from the place I work at now. And it's like if I have a shirt dirty for the place I wear now, I'll grab an old one and I'll walk in. The owner's like, "What are you trying to say? You going back?" Like, nope, laundry day.
Shirt. Yeah.
Scorpion and Harley gave me a shirt. They tried to give me a T-shirt or 2 or 5 or whatever, and I don't remember. And I said, "Nah, I don't want those. Everybody has those, you know." And the guy says, "So we'll make you a shirt." And so the one guy, Aaron, took it to his girlfriend's house, and they had this thing embroidered, 110,000 stitches, you know, for literally on this embroidered emblem and stuff on the back, and did a thing on the front. And I asked him, I said, "How much does she charge for that?" He says, "I don't know." And I said, "Well, tell me how much she would charge for that." And so he called her up and said, "Hey, how much would you charge for that?" You know, she said, "Oh, about $40, you know." And I said, "Okay, how many employees are here?" And then they told me, and I went, "Wow, that's a lot of people." You know, they had like 40 employees. And I said, "Cool. And I'll be back in a minute." And we went to the bank, and I came back and handed him some money and said, "Get a shirt or whatever they want embroidered for everyone."
Oh my gosh.
And so everybody in the dealership can get whatever they want embroidered with that emblem that they put on there. Because I really don't
And
want
that's
to be.
why they love Doug.
That's not.
Yep.
They hate me.
Yeah.
Look, they hate me so much because I would never buy a new bike until that one came along. But yeah, that's it. But you know, it's when you can do nice things. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Agreed
but
to
yeah,
agree.
so I got them
I
all
baked
on
them cookies and that kind of shit.
board. You know what?
Yeah, brownies.
Yeah.
Food works.
My mechanics love me.
Brownies, a smile, and I don't jump down their shit for every little thing.
Well, and I've also been going in and helping with inventory. So, yeah, that was fun. No, we have 12. No, we have 13. No, we have 12. Okay, well, let's go through and count everyone again and compare numbers.
I have never heard anyone enjoy inventory.
And hanging out in a motorcycle shop is always fun in my book. So
That's
Yeah,
different
I
though,
don't
because
mind.
then you look and go, "I need that."
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
It's
did
true.
year-end inventory where I work, and I'm the manager, so I get to decide what we're going to count. And I'm like, we have motors, we have pumps, we have all the big devices, and we have circuit boards, and we have drivers. How many bolts? I don't know. How many nuts? I don't know. How much piping do we have? I don't know. How many fittings? I don't know. I ain't worried about that
In
shit.
high school, somebody asked me how much wood it takes to build a house. One of the teachers, you got to measure everything off and get the plans, prints going, and you can tell how much wood you need. And he goes, "When you guys are building houses, he says, how much wood do you need?" And I said, "You call and you say I need a truckload." And then, well, what happens when you run out? Then you order another truckload.
Yep.
Then he said, "Well, what happens? You're going to have some left over." And I said, "You move it to the next house."
Yeah.
You just keep going truckload by truckload. Now they can get, different world now. Now they get trusses and everything pre-built.
Yeah, they have a lot of pre-built shit, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
Oh
we
my
did
God.
we did our flooring. They dropped off a pallet of flooring, and when they were done, they picked up the rest and gave us a refund for what we didn't use. So even Lowe's doesn't count anymore. They just send you a bunch of fucking shit, and you pay for it. And if you don't use it, you get your money back.
Hey, how many breathers do you need to replace all the stuff on your emissions stuff? Well, I don't know. I don't know. You just keep buying them. Okay. You're gonna use all of them anyway. Eventually.
Eventually.
They're like $10 a piece.
Oh yeah, it's like oil filters. Might as well buy a couple if they're on sale,
Yeah. And they're not ugly.
or spark plugs. We have
You're gonna use them. You're gonna use them.
we have gone into the 2.5 hour mark. I'm getting the
Yeah.
flag.
It's about time to get up off of here.
So, final thoughts. Doug never has any final thoughts, but I'll give him a chance. Buy all the filters.
Final thoughts.
Buy everything.
You know,
Buy the bike.
no, everybody says that. Final thoughts. Wow. You know, I think you guys
Envy.
touched on travel plans when you're talking about crossing the country and everything. You know, it's kind of like having kids, right? Some people really want to plan that out, but most of the time when it happens, and you'd never do it. You'd never do it a different way. So if you're going to travel, get on the bike and go. You're going to
Yep.
make it. It'll be fine.
Yep.
If you got to go a little cheaper, you're going to go a little cheaper.
Yep. I think the best thing
There
that can
are
happen for
stores
you,
everywhere.
best thing that can happen on a trip is that something happens that you were scared of happening. And once it happens, you're like, okay, well, I can handle that. I guess I can handle anything. Because
You know,
eventually,
there's been a lot of trips that guys and I, when we go for a ride, there's been a lot of times we're like, yeah, we're gonna go to wherever. We're gonna ride to San Diego, or we're gonna ride to Tucson or something, and we never make it. We never make it to the end result. We end up stopping somewhere along the way, and it's like, this is the trip. It's getting there and the stuff that happens in between.
somebody asked me a while back at work, well, what happens if you have a flat on the trip? And I said, well, then I put a plug in it. And about every 30 minutes, I stop and put air in the tire. And they're like, that's oddly specific. I'm like, no, that's oddly accurate. Because that's what I did. And I got home and I decided to finish the trip another day. You'll never get a flat 5 miles from home. It's always when you're about 200 or 300 miles from home, because that's obviously the most inconvenient. But you deal with it. And the funny thing is, once you, like, I had the flat I had two flats actually that I had to plug when I was more than about 250 miles from home. When I had the one in Nashville, I literally had to stop every 30 minutes at every gas station we came across, it seemed like, and put air back in the tire because it wasn't holding air. And then we got to the hotel, aired it up the next morning, drove all the way back to Memphis. So
there's been a lot of times I had planned, I'm going to Florida, I'm going to the camp out, and I never made it. There's been like 4 or 5 times I never made it. And it was something going wrong, usually, and various things going wrong with the bike, where it was like, we're not going to be able to get that part in for at least 3 days. And it's like, okay, well, I'm going to miss that, So that's it. Or, hey, I can just throw this on there and try and make it back with that, and that'll be fine. The only thing that really holds me back is the time constraint, because I have a job and I prioritize my career over, traveling the rest of the trip, because for me, it's not about getting to the end. It's about the stuff that happens in between.
yeah.
Yeah.
People that I meet.
And if something happens, I mean, nobody's ever going to go on a trip and go, I drove down and I drove back.
Yeah.
What's the fun in that?
Yeah.
Every bad thing that happens that you actually get to live through is a story you can tell another day and laugh about.
There's a lady that's sitting right there in the corner of the screen that knows all about that. It's all the people you meet and all the things you see on the way that you don't expect.
So I wish Bleak was still in here. So Bleak drove a motorcycle down. It broke down on him, literally like 1,200 miles from home. He had to take a flight back home, had the bike shipped back to where he was, picked it up another day. And the next time he tried to drive down, something else happened. He had to turn around, and he eventually made it after I think the 3rd or 4th time. Oh, she was here to tell me. But no matter what happens, you're going to overcome it, and you're going to find a better way to do it, and it's actually going to make you a better rider. It's going to make you a better trip planner. You'll eventually get there. Somehow.
Eventually.
And that's when you decide if it's for you or not. When all the bad shit happens and you're still wanting to say, I still want to do this, that's when you figured out that this is for me, and I'm going to make this happen. And that's anything in life.
That's the stuff that crosses over in everything you do.
Yeah.
Perseverance. It's sometimes you just, this is going to suck, but I'm going to do it. And then sometimes this worked out really good. I'm going to keep doing it.
Serenity Kitty's asking, what's your thoughts on a K&M Spider? My thought is, if that's what it takes to keep you in the wind and to keep you happy and to keep the experience going, that's for you. I know personally 3 people who the option was give up motorcycling or get a K&M Spider or get a trike. And they decided to, instead of going and caging it, to get a trike or get a Can-Am. And they're still happy on wheels. So that's my thought on Can-Am Spyders.
My thought is I am never, ever going to test drive a Can-Am because everybody who has fallen in love with them. They have fallen in love with them. I do not
Yeah,
want
I'm
to go
never
there.
gonna either.
So no, I'm never going to test drive one.
I tell people, if you're happy with your motorcycle, don't go test drive another one.
Yeah.
Somebody was telling me that a while back. It's like, never test drive someone else's motorcycle, especially if you like it. Because then you immediately will not like your own and you'll want what they have. But that's my thought. Gma, you got a final thought on trikes, bikes, trains and wheels, trains and planes?
I don't really have a lot of final thoughts because that indicates I'm not going to think anymore. But I would like to have a sidecar set up at some point in my life. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who now is actually selling a sidecars. I know Ural still does it, a sidecar kit, but someone else actually sells a sidecar setup.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who it was. It'll come up to me a different day. Have you seen, and these were supposed to be a real big thing, Harley was going to make that cambering front wheel trike. And for a while there was some, when we went to Burt's about 3 years ago, we went up there for dinner one night and they had them out in the parking lot. And they were test driving. I think, Gma, I think you were with us. And I was like, what the fuck are those? Oh, that's the new front wheel trike that Harley's, they weren't putting them out as a main bike. They were putting them out as addendum. What's the word? Holy shit. It's Friday and I can't think. An add-on. Anyway. Damn it. A customization. There we go. That's the word. And I'm like, holy shit, these would be awesome. And then they just disappeared. And I don't know what happened to them. But it was going to be a Harley branded product. And they just like disappeared. Don't know what happened to them. If you want to see some cool sidecars, look at my video of when we went to Barber. And they had some old Triumphs and they had some damn it. Boy, my brain's dying tonight. Ariel. They had Ariel sidecars and some Triumph sidecars and stuff. And they were gorgeous. They were like from the 20s and 30s. And it looked like they were made for royalty. So if I was going to get a sidecar, that's what I would get. Biker Girl.
What did I do?
Final thought.
What did I do?
And how many underwear and socks?
That's for the final thought.
After 2.5 hours, we're all burned out.
Yeah, I know it.
Somebody asked how.
I packed. Somebody asked what.
You told me I was going to ask that question, so I can't disappoint you.
Yeah, I know. So I pack all my holy socks so I can throw them away as I use them.
Yep.
And I don't have to have as many on the ride home. And
Yep.
I actually do pack just enough underwear. I also bring the fabric sheets to wash my clothes on the way. If it's going to be nice out, I'll wash my clothes. So the detergent sheets, you can just throw them in a baggie, and that way you can do your clothes and hang them out at night.
Fabric
I
sheets
have
are.
occasionally gone naked.
I've heard.
And yeah, he heard it. He won't let me live it down once he heard it on my video.
Well, I was good. I actually had forgot about it till you just said it, so now I won't forget because third time's a charm.
And it was so bad too. It had poured. It had just absolutely poured, and I had put on my rain suit and taken everything off, and it stuck to your legs, stuck everywhere. It just stuck, and I was pissed off at my girlfriend for letting us get rained on so horribly. I was pissed off at the world that day, so it was one of those.
Christian Biker, Merry Christmas and welcome in. Jim Reynolds, welcome in also. Everybody's coming in. She also went skinny dipping that day, though she denies it now, but I remember when she said it. Because she was supposed to be coming on and she was missing, and I had messaged her, hey, where are you? Did you make it back okay? She goes, I'm naked swimming in a creek. All right. And I'm drunk. All right, cool.
Awesome.
Oh, shit, I want to be there. I mean, not to be because she's there, but I'd like to be drunk swimming in a creek. Shit, that'd be awesome.
Would be. Matter of fact,
There's the Navy song. There's the Navy song.
There is.
yeah, we got a hot tub.
So speaking of trikes and Can-Ams and all that, I ran into this at the Stubborn American Rally in Oklahoma. It's called tilting, and it's a two-wheeled front kit that you can put on your motorcycle.
Yep.
That's
and
it.
it's got the full-size tires, full-size brakes and rotors. It looks really cool, and you can tilt. That's
I was just talking about that while
Tilt.
you were over there being drunk. I talked about it like 5 minutes ago.
Sorry, I was not paying attention.
It's fine.
Really.
It's fine.
Snow that-
No, that's fine.
Sorry.
Well, we know who's listening and who's not.
Over here and be quiet then.
Back in your corner. You know what you did. Think of what you did. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it. We're stringing people along.
End it on that.
We'll end it on her being naked in the corner, drunk again, with no skivvy shorts.
Dang it.
All right, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and I will see you guys on the next episode. So we won't even have music tonight.